Oh, the mic was on the whole time, huh? I thought I muted it. Well, good thing nothing happened. Probably heard me hustling around, maybe. Hello everyone. That's good. That's good enough. Yeah, gotta get the canvas. I really did not know the mic was on. But you know, it just came on like the last 30 seconds. Oh, I guess. Well, I wasn't talking, so you didn't hear anything. Like I wasn't saying anything. I mean, you know. Because I hit start live as I was taking the plates away. So, oh, the LTG, yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna just drink this. Same deal as yesterday, I'm gonna try to ignore the frame drops thing because I think that's it's distracting. Let's see, we're gonna listen to this song because this song's pretty rad. I mean, we didn't hear. Oh no! Oh, well, I was eating when the notification went up because I set up the stream. I didn't open OBS as I was eating. I opened OBS when I was done eating, so that's why. That's why you didn't hear me eating. I'm just gonna like tweet that we're live and all that. How's everyone doing today? Copy link. Yeah, the camera's on. How exciting. Now I'm gonna put it in the Discords, then we'll get started.
I'm taking it lightly, but don't you wanna cut your hair when you catch a glimpse of it? I'm acting politely, but don't you know I'm freaking out?
Oh, I need to set the new challenge, the new art challenge. I need to do that. I'll post something later, guys. Everyone on live on YouTube. Night in. Oh, these are good. 10 out of 10 thumbnail. Yeah, I got a lot of good screen caps. Okay. So, I'm gonna do the unthinkable, the hard thing to do sometimes. I am gonna hope I can get my iPad connected. I'm gonna do some art, guys. Whoa! Did I get? Because I was watching Girl in the Gun and Promare. Great shit, man. Promare was good. I really liked Promare the second time I watched it. It was a really good movie. I watched the shorts as well. The Gallo short's okay. I wouldn't say it's great. It's whatever. But the Leo short, that was good shit. I like that. It had a better story and that felt important. So I say watch the Leo Fodia short. That one was a good short. Let's put this over here. Oh, it's not picking up on the pencil. It's pretty bad. That's a bad sign. Oh, there we go. It is a good sign. All right, so that's that. All right. Yeah, they're good supplementary, but I think like the Leo one is way better because that one like it had interesting information. Gallo just kind of felt like filler to me. I mean, it wasn't awful, but you know, it wasn't anything crazy. Alright. Oh my god, it actually picked up on it. Yay! Good for you. Good for you, OBS. You did the thing I wanted you to do. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I'm like a proud dad of OBS, dude. Let's do a new canvas. Alright. We're done with this. We're done with this. That was Math the Band. Math the Band, I like the band. I like the band. I like the band of that. It's pretty good. It's pretty rad. Rad music. Move this over. Now I did not get to finish that KO Gaming video, so we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that, guys. Okay, so let's get the stuff ready. As always, as I said before, hey Guitar Punk Master, if you want to get a character on the viewer canvas, it's $1. Lowered it for all you cool people, so there you go. We didn't get to finish the countdown vid, so we're gonna do that. If you could find it, it's gonna take a little while. King of Fighters. Yeah, I feel like we skipped it. No, it should be coming up. Okay, here we are. Now,
what's going on,
unfortunately,
everyone?
it did not remember where we left off, so you gotta find the right spot. No, I don't want YouTube TV. God damn it. Okay. We're just gonna skip the Injustice 2 stuff, because you know what Ed Boon's all about.
EA and Microsoft both pushing their early access programs down our throat during their respective press conferences.
Hey, those reviews were great,
for those
dude.
of you who may not have seen the press conferences from these major AAA game studios this past week, both EA and Microsoft are saying they're going to offer early access to exclusive games if you become part of their early access program. And to make matters worse, EA actually charges for their program. It's $5 a month, and you get basically around 10 hours of gameplay of some titles early. For example, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which was released just a couple weeks ago, ended up getting a 10-hour advanced gameplay thing about a week early for those who were part of this program, and EA has already announced that if you're part of the program, you'll get Battlefield 1 a full week early and be able to play the multiplayer for about 10 hours before you even buy the game. I am strongly against this practice. Everyone should get an equal opportunity and be on an equal footing when it comes to these games. Why do some people who have more money or have some elitist exclusive access be able to play them early? It's bullshit. Everyone should get that opportunity.
Yeah, bullshit.
Maybe if 10 hours are available, then give it to everyone as a free open beta the week before. Don't make people pay to get that access. It's completely ridiculous. It's anti-consumer, and I completely disagree with it. In addition, it actually creates confusion. For example, the upcoming indie release We Happy Few is apparently going to get an advanced release with the Xbox preview program this coming July. But how do you get it? How do you register for the program? How do you properly get in line to do it? There's no information right now on the internet as how to do it. So I really want to play We Happy Few, but I have no idea if I'll actually...
No, I like how he says this, and then guess what, guys? He got the early access program. He got in. I think it's just that you just had to wait for them to give you information on it.
Able to play the game on this early advance date in July, or if I'm going to have to wait for a formal release date. It's bullshit. You have a release date for a game, release it on the date. You have a demo, release the demo. Don't make it so only certain people can have access at certain times. It's elitist bullshit. Tired of it. Moving on. Number 4, bad virtual reality games on display. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that virtual reality has no use.
Can't show on VR just yet because he's getting the PSVR, dude.
And I'm certainly not saying that there won't be any good virtual reality games, but these two particular ones in particular that were on display during the Ubisoft press conference just did not
loves doing that noise.
Rub me the right way.
First of all, dude.
Eagle Flight. It's capture the flag. It's something we've seen a million times before. The only difference is you're flying instead of running on the ground. The graphics look terrible. They're all cartoony. They're blotchy. They're almost cel-shaded. It doesn't look like a good game. And even seeing the people play this game is absolutely laughable, a good game. Where they have to wiggle their heads around in 100 different directions to even keep track with what's going on. The game looks terrible, and it's certainly not anything I'm going to drop a lot of money on VR to play.
Whoa, look at that head movement. Dude, that's crazy. They're doing this and this. Whoa, man, that's insane.
Star Trek virtual reality, where they actually got LeVar Burton and other previous cast members of the Star Trek crew to come out and try the game and actually basically kiss its ass during the E3 conference. Take a look at the graphics. I mean, listen, I know how VR works. It has to run at an incredibly high frame rate, far above 60 frames per second, for it to actually look realistic when you have that VR headset on. But that means that apparently some of these game developers are going to have to massively dumb down the graphical detail of their games in order to get it to work. But just take a look at the bridge. It looks like crap. It looks like an early, maybe mid-2000s or even 1990s PC game. I just am not sold on spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a great VR setup to experience this kind of a game. Listen, it could have the best gameplay ever, so I could be completely off base here, but these two games did not look good and certainly did zero to sell me on virtual reality at E3 this year. Number 3, the Final Fantasy XV gameplay demo during the Microsoft press conference. Now, I'm certainly not saying that there wasn't tons of great gameplay of Final Fantasy XV on display this week. In fact, it's quite the contrary. But if you only watch the major press conferences, the demo that they decided to do live at the Microsoft one was less than impressive. In this fight, it was basically the main character taking on the giant Titan summon creature. And all that happened was Titan basically pimp slapped the living shit out of this player on stage for about a minute straight until finally he mashed a button, randomly got a hit in, and then the whole fight just
He randomly won, dude.
It made no sense, and it basically made it look like the guy had no idea how to play the game and that the boss fight was terrible. I'm sure if he actually knew how to do the boss fight, it would have been a lot better. Apparently this guy wasn't prepared or just had the jimmies up there. Maybe he was just so nervous he didn't know what he was doing. But sorry, seeing one get their ass handed to them.
I guarantee. Let's say that they got the guy. They got DSP to play the game, right? All right, we got Phil Burnell of DSP Gaming playing Final Fantasy 16, and he's dying over and over this and that. That someone says, Phil. Oh, he's on stream one day. Alright guys, I do shoutouts. I got a 50-bit cheer by Snow Carl, and he says, Phil, why were you failing at Final Fantasy 16 on E3? Why were you doing that? Okay, look, I was on stage all day, and I was playing a game in front of millions of live people. That's way too much pressure, man. One thing, when I'm streaming, it's I gotta at least have the relaxation of just putting out an entertaining stream. But, I was on stage, and, I was trying to show how good I am at games, so it was, really hard. And also, in, on stage, there's a lot of cell phones and cameras, so it interferes with the wavelength frequencies. You know what I mean? Of controllers and stuff. So it was drop my inputs like crazy, man. You know what I mean? So of course I'm not gonna be performing at my best because the gameplay just wasn't working when I was there because of the cell phones and they were all interrupting the inputs, so it was really laggy. I guarantee he would throw all these excuses. Yeah.
As a demo of gameplay at E3 is not exactly what I would consider great promotion. It looked terrible, and I hope that guy recovers. Number 2, EA once again doesn't understand what its consumers want by focusing on sports games and esports at its press conference. Now, for those of you who did not see the EA press conference earlier this week, it lasted about an hour long. And no exaggeration, about 20 to 30 minutes of that press conference was exclusively spent on Madden 17, FIFA 17, and esports. Half of the press conference was for one type of game that most people watching E3 don't give two shits about. I'm sorry, I've said this for every year, that people who watch E3 are tuning in to find out about a wide variety of games. The person who's watching all the E3 press conferences is either in gaming journalism or they're a hardcore gamer who want to see a wide variety of information. This is not the opportunity for EA to try to advertise to the sports gamers. Now let's face it, sports gaming is huge. In fact, FIFA is EA's hugest title, making them the most money every single year, and Madden is no slouch either. But the bottom line is this: those people aren't watching E3. They're going to buy those games every year regardless because they're huge fans of those sports. And then the new focus this year was on esports, that EA was going to start their own competitive leagues, and then they literally spent 5 to 10 minutes profiling 2 players who are supposedly the 2 top Madden players in the United States. And they were so fucking boring. One kid, unfortunately, he could be the nicest guy and the best Madden player on the planet, but he's overweight and he's sitting here in a gaming chair and he is just embarrassed.
Oh my god.
So fucking boring. One kid, unfortunately, he could be the nicest guy.
Now look at this. Oh, let's. I want to make sure that the only thing I want to look at OBS for, to be honest, is my mic stuff. I really get scared that the mic is gonna be fucked up. So I don't think you don't see the other guy. Well, the other guy just looks like a normal person, and he's Okay, you know what? You guys should see this. Oh, why is this blocking? Look at those legs. Nah. Okay. Oh my god, I'm blocking. Oh my god. Oh. You guys had to see it. Look at this. Look at this. So he does this video and he focuses on this guy the most. He doesn't look at the other guy. Ignore this guy, okay? We're gonna focus on this guy who's playing the game, right? Wow, DSP is very positive and he's not a bully. He hates bullies. You know what I mean? All right, I'm back, guys. There we go.
And the best Madden
Okay.
player on the planet, but he's overweight and he's sitting here in a gaming chair and he is just embarrassing as supposed to be the face of gaming to the mainstream. The other
face
kid
of
has
gaming.
a marble mouth and basically had absolutely nothing interesting to say.
Oh my god, marble mouth.
Mumbling the entire time.
Why is he being so negative about these people? These people are like on stage. They probably didn't choose to be on stage. They probably were like told, "Hey, you're coming on stage, buddy," and they're like, "Oh, okay," and he's like making fun of them. Yeah, fuck him. Fucking dumbass kids talking on stage. You know what I mean? Like this guy is making fun of these people who have marble mouths and all this other stuff. But when he gets a fucking hey, yeah, tip from Mr. Carl, he says, you know what I mean? And he's fucking shitting on these people. Get the fuck out of here! You can't even pronounce certain words correctly, Phil.
It just wasn't interesting to anyone. It was a complete waste of time. It sold no copies of Madden. EA needs to get their shit together and realize that E3 is the time to advertise to the hardcore gamers, and your press conference is the time to show a wide variety of stuff, not to only focus on 2 to 3 things for half the conference that no one watching cares about. You're gonna sell those games anyway. Focus on advertising other stuff, you dummies. Number 1, the worst thing at E3 this year was actually something that didn't happen. That's right, the new Modern Warfare remaster is still packaged with Infinite Warfare. Yeah, and you might say, that's bullshit, this isn't really something that happened to E3, but I'm sorry, the absence of something at E3, in my opinion, is just as bad as something that did happen.
Oh my god! Goddamn guitar bugs.
Draw Noctis, love you, Theo.
Draw Noctis. Fine, I'll draw Noctis. Thanks for the $10 tip, guitar punk master. Thank you. We will do that. Do that right now. Hey Goober, what's up? What's up, man? What's going on? Is he calling someone a marble mouth? Yeah, man. Pretty crazy, huh?
And the big controversy amongst gamers over the past several months was the announcement that a Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare remaster was going to be created and released simultaneously with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare later this year, but that it would only be available as a bundled purchase with a more expensive version of that game and would not be available as an individual purchase.
Wow, this aged well, didn't it? Because they eventually sold this separately. Whoops. Don't you like Noctis? I don't like him. I liked, what's his name? I liked Ignis. Ignis is cool. But Gladio was really cool. Noctis wasn't bad, but I don't know. I liked his jacket. I like older Noctis too. Adult Noctis is cool.
This was announced, especially paired with the fact that most people have become incredibly critical of the gameplay of Infinite Warfare, saying it looks like crap, fighting in space is left for Halo, and it shouldn't be part of the Call of Duty series. And a lot of people who buy Call of Duty every year are basically saying, I'm skipping it this year, including me.
Whoa,
the big hoopla on the internet has been, make Modern Warfare a separate purchase. This was the perfect time for Activision and Infinity Ward to listen to gamers and release it for even $20 to $30. I think tons of people would have bought it as a separate purchase, way more than those who are going to forcibly buy Infinite Warfare just to get this as a bundled deal. If anything, what's going to end up happening is gamers are going to be pissed the hell off and they're just not going to buy it. Or maybe they'll buy it and they'll try to immediately trade in Infinite Warfare but keep the code for Modern Warfare. I don't know. For a game that almost is in universally high regard as one of the best, if not the best, first-person shooters ever. I want the opportunity to play it without having to buy a $60 train wreck of a game that looks terrible. I should have the power as a consumer. I shouldn't be forced into purchases by Activision. It's, again, anti-consumer. It's bullshit. E3 2016 was the perfect opportunity for them to remedy their greed, and they did not. It's gonna blow up in their faces, and they're gonna be sorry, but oh well, it's too late
well.
now.
Oh well.
That's it for my personal picks of the worst things at E3.
Oh my god. Oh well, fuck it, EA. Okay, I mean Activision, my bad. They how dare they try to give incentive to buy Infinite Warfare, fucking idiots. Let's watch the best. Let's see what he liked about E3. Yeah, the fans bought the expensive version for him, so he should be kind of happy, dude. You know what I mean? He's never happy.
What's going on, everyone? Phil here for KO Gaming, and it is official. E3 2016 has come to a close. It was a week full of huge press conferences, gameplay reveals, trailers, all kinds of specs on new hardware, and all kinds of fun information out of what could be considered the World Series of Gaming.
Man, I love the negative ones. Like, here are the stinkers, man. This is what sucks, okay? And then, when he goes to the best, oh man, E3 was so cool, it had all the cool stuff, man, look at all this stuff. It doesn't make him sound fake at all.
I've done my best to scour the internet. I've reviewed dozens of gameplay trailers, I've watched live streams, I watched all those huge announcements, and I've compiled my personal list of the top 10 best things that came out of E3 this year. Now keep in mind, this is my own personal list. It's perfectly fine if you disagree. Please leave a comment on the video and share your own thoughts. Without further ado, here we go with the countdown. Number 10, the Xbox One S announcement. There have been rumors swirling all over the internet for several months that new consoles would be announced at this year's E3. Right at the beginning of their press conference, Microsoft opened by announcing the Xbox One S. Now, why is this such a great announcement? Well, it's pretty simple. Right now, Microsoft is in second place when it comes to current-gen consoles, with Sony's PlayStation 4 vastly outselling them. Microsoft needs a reason for consumers to be buying their console right now.
Wait a second, didn't he shit on the Xbox One S in the fucking worst things in gaming? He literally was like, oh, this is dumb. They announced that they were gonna have an Xbox One S or Xbox One X. It's confusing. Here, oh man, the Xbox One, they did a good job with this. You just said it was a bad idea in the other video.
Actually present a significant amount of Microsoft exclusive titles coming to their consoles in the next couple of years. So now's the perfect time to jump on and buy a console. It's the perfect time to announce a newer, sleeker model that's 40% smaller, that has a more attractive color, that actually has an internal power supply. So
white is an attractive color.
Sitting on the floor, and a much larger hard drive, all for the same price as what you would normally pay for the original Xbox One at $299 US. Great timing, a great announcement. I can imagine that.
The guy literally fucking shed on this, and he's like, "Oh, this is really cool, man." Oh my god, what? This is such nonsense.
Come this summer, and especially this holiday season, ridiculous amounts of people who only have a PlayStation 4 may be finally heading out to buy the Xbox One, especially with all the great games coming shortly.
Oh yeah. I will say I'm kind of tempted to buy an Xbox One, but man, I don't know. It's always been a thing that I was like thinking about. I was like, oh, should I get it? I don't know, man. Feels bad.
A great timing for this announcement, and Microsoft did the right thing here. Number 9, Watch Dogs 2. You know, a lot of people were very critical of Watch Dogs a few years back because, number 1, the graphics weren't what were originally shown off at E3 2012. It was a major graphical downgrade once it was released. And number 2, because the protagonist, Aiden Pierce, was a very stoic, boring kind of hero, and the gameplay was a little bit clunky, including some car driving mechanics that weren't very good, and really just not a fluidity in motion of the main character. So when they showed off Watch Dogs 2 this year, it almost looks like Ubisoft directly responded to all of the criticisms of the original game by having a new protagonist who's very verbose, he's interesting, he has a personality, the complete polar opposite of Aiden Pierce. The combat and the fluidity of motion when it comes to jumping over objects and running and all the kinds of different action that you're going to be doing in the sequel seems to be vastly improved from what was shown off at the press conference. So I am very much positive about this game. I cannot actually wait to play it come November. It looks like they actually, for once, listened to everything that people said and directly responded by improving that game engine. That's an awesome thing, so thumbs up for you, Ubisoft. Number 8, Dead Rising 4. You know, during the launch
Dead Rising 4 was one of the best things. Dead Rising 4.
Dead Rising 3 was a launch title, and a lot of people heavily criticized that game for saying it departed too much from the original Dead Rising formula. It was a little bit too easy, didn't have Frank West in it, the graphics weren't what they should have been on a new-gen console. There were a lot of valid criticisms. I actually really liked the game, but I kind of found myself in the minority. So when Dead Rising 4 was announced at E3 this year, I was pumped, because I really love this franchise. I just love the fact that you can make the most zany weapons, these crazy combos and things in the middle of the streets for huge points. I definitely like Dead Rising, and I was kind of worried that with all the criticisms that the Part 3 received way back when a few years ago, that maybe 4 would never happen. But it is. It's actually coming out this holiday season. Frank West returns, which is freaking awesome. There's a whole new arsenal of crazy...
This guy never played Dead Rising 1. At the time of this recording, he never played Dead Rising 1. And he's like, oh man, it's so awesome. Frank West is in Dead Rising. Again, I'm so glad he's back. He never played Dead Rising 1. He never played it. And he's like acting as if this is like really cool. And the other thing is that, like, you know, I think maybe people just didn't like 3, but I think opinions has kind of flipped on 3, and now people are kind of like liking 3. Because it had a lot of other stuff that was like interesting changes, whatever. While 4, it was just all these changes were for the worse.
These zany weapons, insane vehicles. I mean, just looking at the gameplay trailer and the few people who had the opportunity to capture footage of this game at E3, it looks superb. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that it does kind of fall more in line with the mainstream series. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Number 7, Friday the 13th, the game. Now, this was one that took me completely by surprise. I didn't even know this game was in development, and I watched one session of gameplay, and it kind of blew me away. Imagine taking one of the classic slasher horror-style movies and turning it almost into a murder simulation.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course, no. They didn't even get the same voice actor for it, and then they wrote Frank the people who worked on Dead Rising 4, like, just didn't understand why people liked Frank West. Frank West wasn't liked because he was a comedic character, and he was, oh man, look how funny he is. Frank West was, like, a character that was, like, kind of serious, and he just said something silly in it. While in 4, it was like, oh man, they kind of, it was like they thought that Frank West was Deadpool, and it's like, no. That's not Frank West at all.
Crazy supernatural
killer. Love that fake radio voice.
Voorhees,
hey,
or you can
better than the voice he has now, right?
Attempting to distract Jason, hide in certain areas, and escape from his murderous hands. I mean, it's just a cool premise. I can't honestly believe that no one actually put the time and effort into something like this previously. Now, I'll be honest here. Does the gameplay look amazing in the graphical department? No, and it actually looks like it could be kind of clunky. At the same time, some of these executions are absolutely gory and brutal, and I fucking love it. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. Even if this game plays like utter shit, I could still see it being one of the most entertaining games in recent memory. As a horror movie buff, I'm super pumped, and I can't wait to check it out soon.
Horror movie buff.
Number 6, good virtual reality games from Sony's press conference. You know, I've
Good
been
VR.
very critical of virtual reality in the past.
Good
year,
VR.
especially
Sony
with
has the
launch
good
of
VR.
Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive and all these different things coming out, and people saying it's the wave of the future. To which I always respond, but where are the games that I would want to play on this very expensive investment? And all of a sudden, I hear crickets, because the bottom line is, even with all the titles that are available for these, none of them are system sellers. There's absolutely no reason to run out and kind of buy one of those VR setups right now. So when Sony had their press conference this year and they showed off the PlayStation VR and then announced huge
we were using the
games
mic
that would
here,
be
but it's using
exclusives, including Resident Evil 7 being
this mic,
fully playable in virtual reality,
whatever.
Batman Arkham getting a VR kind of demo
game
to it, Star Wars going to have some kind of an X-Wing flight simulation.
Whoa.
I mean, this is what people wanted to hear.
Man! Oh, the VR that Ubisoft showed? That's stupid. Ew, fuck that. Oh, Sony VR? Oh, amazing. Oh, man, so cool.
Mainstream franchises, huge major games that are going to be playable in VR, that's what people want. Now, I'm going to be honest with everyone. They even showed a Final Fantasy 15 segment, and it seems to me that these almost kind of seem like they're going to be more like tech demos or very short pieces of gameplay. Like, for example, I bet the Final Fantasy one won't be longer than 30 minutes, but they'll still push it like it's a game when really it's just kind of a tech demo for VR. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. The experience I want.
That's okay.
First person.
Oh, no, I thought the Star Wars one happened. I thought the Star Wars one was part of Battlefront 2. I think they clumped it in with that. I don't think it never happened. I thought that they put it in Battlefront. Because I remember hearing that game got a huge update one time that had like a flight thing. I don't know.
An existing game universe, it's gonna blow me the hell away. That's freaking awesome, and that's what I've been waiting to hear. Good games in VR that I want to play, even if they end up being short. This will at least get people's foot in the door into the VR experience. It's gonna put butts in seats, and I guarantee you that PSVR is gonna be a bestseller. So good on Sony, and I can't wait.
I guarantee the PSVR is gonna be the bestseller. Ask him about it now, and he will tell you it flopped, it's a fad, no one cared about it, fuck VR.
For October. Number 5, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Finally, after massive amounts of speculation, we've got a new title for the new upcoming Zelda game. Our questions were answered. No, Link will not be female in this game. Yes, it will be.
Man, DSP was excited about that. Nose!
We've got a new title for the new upcoming Zelda game. Our questions were answered. No, Link will not be female in this game. Yes, it will be open world. And after watching probably about an hour's worth of gameplay of this game over the course of this week, I've determined the following. Nintendo is listening to the consumers at least.
Whoa! Dude, they're listening to the consumers! Hell yeah! Nintendo, you did it! Congrats to Nintendo, big ups. Oh my god, let me just, okay, fine. We'll visit. We'll mosey on to DSP's Twitch stream. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see what he's doing here. Nose Link won't be. Oh god, I'm already annoyed by this playthrough. By this.
Press and hold down left trigger or right trigger, and then press Y or B to fire eggs. Forwards or backwards. Oh, you can fire backwards? And shit them out.
Well, Kazooie is a bird.
What is Wonder Wing invulnerability?
Oh my god.
Press hold L or R to crouch.
He fucking pads this so much.
To activate the move. Continue to hold L or R and use the left stick to move around. You'll be invulnerable to most things, but the move costs gold feathers. I see.
Man, he really looks like he's having fun.
Alright. The hell? I fell in here.
What the fuck is
a booty bounce?
A booty bounce.
Right? A booty drop.
How is that a booty drop? You're... Oh my god, he loves butts. Dude, this guy has a butt fetish. The bird, you're drooling down with the bird's beak, and he calls that a booty bounce. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. The pre-stream was fun. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. But man, he loves booties, man. He's a booty man. Booty bounce.
Comes to Zelda, and they're doing their damnedest to modernize the Zelda franchise. I mean, just look at all the things, the modern things that have been added to this game. Loot, a loot system where it actually matters what loot you're finding. It's not just rupees, you're finding swords, you're finding shields, which degrade, and then you can find higher quality ones. You can do all kinds of fast-paced action, like sliding on your shield. The combat seems more refined, the fact that it's open world, and even the people who designed the game have said you can rush to the final boss right at the beginning if you want, if you are really good at parkour and platforming and find maybe some exploits around ways where you don't necessarily have the tools and items needed to get from point A to point B, but that you're gonna lose because you're not gonna have enough health, you're not gonna know what you're doing against the final boss. I mean, that's cool. We've never had a truly open world Zelda game before, and we've really never had a Zelda game.
You know what would have been? You know what would have been really fucking cool? If DSP did a stream of Breath of the Wild where he goes straight to the final boss at the beginning of the game. That would be cool, but he'll never do it. He'd never do it.
Play mechanics like, oh my goodness, weather, wow, true day to night transitions, imagine that, all in a modern Zelda. I mean, if anything, this really got me pumped for the new Zelda game. I'll be honest though, I'm very skeptical because Nintendo had no information about their new console, the NX.
Booty man.
How dare you, TBH?
How dare you?
X. Do I want to buy the NX to play this game on solely? Do I want to just play it on my Wii U? I don't know, but we'll see. At least what they showed of this game was a positive move in the right direction for Nintendo, so good on them for that. Number 4, Persona 5. Well, you know, not a lot of direct capture footage.
Persona 5 was at E3 that year? I didn't even know that. Wow.
Which was shown off on the internet this week from E3, but from what I saw, Persona 5 seems to be doing massive amounts of improvements, and that's awesome.
Like what?
Of course, you're going to have the same
like
awesome
what?
Stylized art style, the quirkiness of the characters, fun
Not
dialogue, social links and aspects. You're going to have a little cartoony mascot, and the same kind of cool pop-style music that they've always used. But I noticed significant amounts of improvements when it came to the dungeon crawling. In particular, first of all, dungeons aren't just repetitive grinds anymore, where you just go down cloned hallways and fight generic enemies. No, now there's actually some platforming, some puzzle aspects. The dungeons are different now.
This was 2016.
Cool, and that's what it needed to not just be the same kind of JRPG grind as it's been in the past. The combat seamlessly transitions from walking into the dungeon into the actual fight itself and then outward. The combat looks more refined. Everything that I saw, I liked. So I'm really pumped, and of course we finally got the release date for February of 2017 after
February. The game was coming out in February. Yeah, this is Tevin's favorite game. He loves Persona 5. I go to Tevin's streams and he always sings praises for this game. He's like, Persona 5 is the best Persona game. The best. He loves it more than 4. He even said Chie is a piece of shit. Fuck Chie. He was into Haru. There you go. I was thinking of a character, Haru. Out of that.
How many times
favorite game, man.
We've just been waiting. We finally got our answer. Awesome. Cannot wait to play this. Atlas.
If he tells you otherwise, he's lying.
Hoping that it's a great game in early 2017. Number 3, Hideo Kojima making a surprise return to game development and presenting his new game at the Sony press conference. Last year.
Oh man, that would be a great quote if someone gets the VA of Mona. I was about to say Jasper, of Mona to say it's tail time. It's tail time.
Was a mess. Hideo
did buy
Kojima
Royal for
split
some reason.
from Konami on the worst of terms. His entire development team was let go. Metal Gear Solid 5 was released as an unfinished game, and then he was even banned from attending the Game Awards because he was in this weird kind of separation agreement with Konami at the time. We didn't know when we were going to see Mr. Kojima again, but we were all pleasantly surprised when he walked out to the audience at the Sony press conference, and not only
We were all surprised. This fucking guy. This fucking guy literally said in the fucking reaction video, people were like surprised about Kojima being there. You know, I wasn't really there. We knew he was gonna be there. And now he's saying that we were all surprised. Okay.
that, he presented his new game, Death Stranding, which has Norman Reedus as the main protagonist, just as he was supposed to be in the now-canceled Silent Hills project. Wow, what a double whammy. It's awesome news. Now, we have no idea what kind of a game this is going to be yet, but to see Kojima back in the face of game development is awesome. We know he's now partnered with Sony. To see he's already working on a new game, that Norman Reedus, who was so disappointed about not being in Silent Hills, is now in this new game. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope that this game turns out as a finished product. I really liked what I saw in PT besides the insanely cryptic final puzzle, and I want to see more of that. If this is survival horror, great. If not, I'm still excited to see what Kojima's doing next. So good stuff all around. This was a great surprise announcement.
You really loved that game,
Number 2, We Happy Few. I think the thing that might have actually taken most people by surprise wasn't Kojima, but was actually this previously untalked about game called We Happy Few. What a premise, that apparently everyone is kind of under some kind of medication.
This game, everyone loved this game. Everyone was hyped about We Happy Few. That's why it's like hot right now.
To alter reality and make you think that everything is hunky-dory and nice and rainbows and sparkles and unicorns, when in reality, it's actually not so good. I actually did a little bit more research and found out this game is a what-if scenario where the Nazis won World War II, and in present day, the UK is actually under their control.
Yeah, this game was depressing.
Populace is
like, when this came out, it just got more and more depressing the more I heard about it. It was like, well, cool, then, like, people started playing it, yeah, it sucks, aww. It was so sad.
To take drugs to oppress them and make them think that they're living in a utopian society when in reality things are horrible. This game is grim. This game is intriguing. It kind of reminds me a lot of the original BioShock, both in the visuals and the premise of the game. And I cannot wait to play it this summer. The fact that it's actually made by an indie game studio, just from the stuff that I saw in E3 trailers and such, it looks like a AAA release to me. So I cannot wait to check it out. It blew me away. I'm super excited, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Number 1, South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
This is number 1? Okay.
Yeah, if you're a fan of mine, or if you know me, you know that this was probably going to be number 1 on the list. I am a huge fan of South Park, and the original Stick of Truth playthrough that I did a few years ago is one of my favorite of all time. A game that combined the unique comedy and visual style of South Park with traditional turn-based RPG combat. How can you go wrong? This game, The Fractured Butthole, kicks it up a notch by adding in superhero mechanics and improved, more action-based combat engine, although it is still an RPG at its core. And I'm going to be honest, just watching that small amount of stuff that was presented in the Ubisoft press conference, I laughed my ass off. It still retains the humor and all the personality of the South Park television show, and that's what I was afraid of. When you get sequelitis, right? The sequel comes out, and it doesn't necessarily have the greatness or the same feeling as the first game.
Sadly, it did have sequelitis. Stick of Truth was way better than this game. I liked Stick of Truth's combat way more. This combat was cool for like the first run. And even then, like, by the time you got past the beginning of it, it's just like, okay, I really don't care. I don't care about this.
Just by watching what I saw at this E3 conference, I really feel it's going to be just as good, if not better, than the original game. And to boot, it's coming out in December of this year. Wow! After wondering for how many years, over 2 years, when will it come out? It's coming out by the end of this year during a normally slow time of the year, December. Awesome timing, the perfect time to enjoy a long, drawn-out game. I cannot wait for the Fractured But Whole. I hope that you'll check out my gameplay of it when I do play it later this year. Awesome stuff. Well, that's it for my personal top 10 best picks of E3. What do you think? Did I leave stuff out? Was I right? Was I wrong?
Was I right?
I know I left a
was I
of...
wrong? Was I wrong? Okay. Man, I don't know what else to watch. Let's go to the King of Hate vlogs. Wait, I got an idea. I didn't get to finish the pre-stream today. I got to the shoutouts, but let's watch the pre-stream. The fake hype voice. Oh god. Oh, you made some progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was stupid. At least we can speak properly. Columbo is mad now. Your game ends here.
Great voice acting.
Uh-oh, what the hell's this? He's drinking a bottle of ketchup. Oh, great.
Oh, great. A boss fight.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
Wow.
I hit him in his nuts. Clever Klungo hide behind magic shield. Now show her my special potion.
Wow.
Wow, I couldn't run.
Dude, Guys, can he get in trouble for this? Look at this, man. He has 2 streams on his fucking Twitch channel, and he has this on YouTube. He can get in trouble for this. Prime loot? Oh boy. Prime loot, dude. Isn't this illegal? Illegal activities?
In regards to, like, oh my god, the world hates you. They don't. Most people
We
don't know
don't.
who I am. And I want to say thank you for...
What is he doing?
Hold on. Because I realized I did not do so last night.
What?
So let's see if this updated.
Oh, you seen
Let's
the
check
schedule. Okay.
Up. Many different cast members who sadly passed away. They're only there for it too. And yes, Banjo-Tooie. They welcome you to a great, hopefully a great stream.
No, I'm gonna make this bigger. You don't need to see DSP.
Of Banjo-Tooie, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Banjo-Tooie. The game that won the Viewer's Choice polling, right? So I'm excited for it. I hope that you guys are excited for it too. And hopefully it ends up being a pretty entertaining and fun playthrough. The way I look at this is, it can't be worse than Donkey Kong 64. I mean, that was definitely the bottom of the platforming barrel when it comes to, like, the Nintendo 64 era Collect Quest marathon games. That had to be the worst. You know, there can't be worse than that. So, even if this game has, like, bad parts or parts that are seemingly not so good, I get the feeling they're going to be nowhere near as annoying and as frustrating and as, you know, pain in the ass as Donkey Kong 64 was. Okay.
How do you know that?
So
is he gonna artificially be okay with some of these issues?
Banjo-Tooie starting up today. I don't know how long Banjo-Tooie is.
Hey, Guitar Punk Master, he's going to be playing that game,
you know, I played it a few years ago at this point, so I don't 100% remember, but
he is going to be playing this game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, later this year, okay? You just have to wait for whenever he gets to the filler content first.
Just remember it taking a while to beat. So, let's see what happens today. I'm excited. This is the beginning. It'll probably be pretty easy. I'm sure as we get further into the game, there'll be more and more challenge, and we'll see. All right, I'm excited. So thank you guys for voting on the Viewer's Choice event, and thank you for picking Banjo-Tooie as the top game and the playthrough we're starting today. Okay? Later tonight, it's my weekly throwback stream of old school Street Fighter fun, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Later tonight, throwback Street Fighter stuff. Usually a fun stream. Last week it was funny because, it was actually a fine stream. We were getting good connections and everything. Then all of a sudden, like the last half hour, I would say, the connections got really bad. To the point where I couldn't even basically block stuff.
Block
I
stuff?
couldn't even understand what was going on there at the end, but hopefully this week it'll be a little better. We'll see what happens, hopefully. Tomorrow, we return back to Final Fantasy VII Remake for a major stream. If you remember last stream, we had some ginormous developments. We, first of all, said goodbye to many different cast members who sadly passed away during a pretty grim...
Wow, that spoiled me, dude. I'm still playing the game. I'm still in the beginning. I didn't make it a wall market yet.
Found out some shocking revelations about Aerith, which we did not know up to that point, okay? So when we resume tomorrow...
Wow, these spoilers, man. That's fucked up.
To see, what's going to happen, what's next in the game. I don't remember, honestly, from playing the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't 100% remember what happens. Besides, the one other part of Final Fantasy VII in Midgar that I remember is that they storm Shinra.
Will we ever play Astral Chain? Probably not.
The Shinra Corporation, they try to take it, or they try to storm the base, and that might be because of what's going on with Aerith. I'm not 100%, but that's also one of my least liked parts of the entire game. Seriously, I absolutely hate that part of the game.
Why?
I wonder if they've completely changed it for the modernization of the game, and it's a lot more fun now, because I hated the whole Shinra Tower is a puzzle. It's go to this floor, find a key. Go to this floor, open this door. Oh, look, there's a trap. Here come the guards. Now open this door, and I'll get a key card. Over here, open this door. And you got to keep backtracking, going in circles. It's really frustrating.
Oh.
So, we'll see. Tomorrow,
no backtracking, please, dude.
Tomorrow or not, because I believe, if I remember correctly, that's the big finale of Midgar is
big finale, huge finale,
and then a big epic finale, and then they leave Midgar, and then that's the end of the first part of the game, and that's where this Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to end, right? So I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be the continuation of Morrowind, my weekly Morrowind chill stream, which you guys seem to really enjoy. It'll be
really
2 hours of.
I don't think anyone really enjoys those Morrowind playthroughs. Honestly, I really don't believe that. I really don't believe that.
And had some really good progress yesterday with the story and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna draw Ina doing something. Okay, guys.
Because I made some pretty good progress in the last few streams.
Don't tell your parents.
Another few stages will probably be done with segment 5.
Or ask your parents for permission before watching what I'm going to draw, okay, guys? It might be a little no-nos.
Empty. It's just 1 or 2 stages and you're done with the game. So maybe we're finally heading into the end game of the game, right? So that's Sunday's main stream, Sunday night. More Animal Crossing New Horizons. And that should be a fun stream because Kat last night did a lot of work on the island. Now that we have the ability to terraform our island, she did a lot of work, and she even said the next couple of days she's really excited. She really likes
terraforming the island. DSP really likes I like how Kat is doing all of the major progression stuff, but we can't do it. Every time I've catched DSP play Animal Crossing, it's literally just him running around, pretty much. It is such trash gameplay. It's low-key unfair to him because, I understand, he wants to kind of have Kat have some fun with the game, which is fine, but he kind of just doesn't. It's like he doesn't want to have fun himself. It's like, Kat, do all the fun stuff. It doesn't matter about us. And it's lame because it's like he doesn't care about what content he gives his viewers, which really shows how much he appreciates them.
Likes design. She likes designing homes. She likes designing, island, like the island itself.
That's really weird.
This is like her favorite part of the game. So
Huh.
she's like thrilled that this all opened up for us to do this in the game. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how that goes Sunday night, and then on Monday more Banjo-Tooie as the main gameplay stream, and then it'll be Minecraft. Now, last week in Minecraft, man, did we have some awesome progress. Not only did we set up basically a shortcut across the entire map from my original settlement to the village through the Nether, but we also ended up getting a bunch of the rods that we needed, blaze rods from the Nether, which allow us to do all kinds of fun stuff, crafting of ender chests and other things like a brewing stand, which apparently is very key to doing the high level stuff in the game. So because of that, we can now do some really awesome things coming up. So I'm curious what we'll be doing Monday night. Will we be doing things as a direct result of the stuff we did in the Nether, or will we be moving on to our next project, which is going to be something in regards to either Greek or Roman architecture that is for a top contributor from weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
Now I'm thinking about this Minecraft stream now. What is happening with these contributors that are top contributors of those Minecraft streams? I've noticed he completely stopped mentioning it. Every time I go to his fucking Minecraft streams now, I don't think he has ever mentioned once. Okay, guys, top contributor gets to build something in the next Minecraft stream or whatever. I don't even think he has even mentioned it. So all these people who are top contributors of those Minecraft streams, are they getting something? Like, is this week's Minecraft contributor getting something? Is last week's getting something? I don't know. He has never mentioned it, and I have a feeling he's gonna say, "Oh, they didn't say anything, so it's okay. They don't want anything." It's very, very fucking weird. I don't know what's going on with that.
I've been so backlogged in Minecraft with projects that, I've already talked about this. In the month of May, I'm thinking of doing some main gameplay streams of Minecraft to try to catch up with the stuff that we're all behind on now, okay? I definitely feel that, sadly,
nice slurps.
Got ourselves way too involved in too many projects and things, and now we've got half-finished stuff. We've got stuff that we haven't even begun that's supposed to be been built for, a month and a half. So we'll begin work on that. Hopefully Monday we'll see, okay? Tuesday I'm off from stream, and then on Wednesday, Tuesday I'm off, and then Wednesday I return, again with more Final Fantasy VII Remake, all right? So that's kind of the rough schedule. So this coming week, you're going to see a balance between the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Neo 2 and Banjo-Kazooie, okay? That's going to be our main focus balance for the next few weeks with, the night stuff as usual. Once one of these games concludes, whichever one may conclude first, because I don't know if it's going to be Neo 2 or Final Fantasy VII. It's definitely not going to be Banjo-Tooie at this point.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Thank you for the YouTube sub, Animu Templar. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Play. I don't know much about it. I've never really.
They liked what I was drawing. They knew what I was drawing. They were like, "Oh man, he was drawing the cool stuff."
Apparently, one of the best games of last year that I did not play. I missed out on it because I don't know much about Fire Emblem, so I didn't really consider it as a game to.
No, this is bullshit. How he's like, "Oh, I don't know much about it." There's literally Ask the Kings where he fucking mentions, Fire Emblem. He mentioned Fire Emblem Awakening at one point. Hey, I think it was Kless that kept asking about it. Ugh. Oh my God. I thought someone called my name. Going crazy, guys. Going crazy.
And because of that, a lot of people were disappointed. They were like, dude, you really didn't play one of the best games of the year. You missed out.
Well, he has a wife.
Typing the schedule.
Now, I wish I could find the chat cap. Maybe someone might be able to find it, but he fucking had a conspiracy theory that the trolls want him to play Fire Emblem because there was a lot of women in it, and there was a a lot of women in it, a lot of romancing in it. He's like, yeah, I know the trolls want me to play this game. There's like a lot of dating in it. Ew. It's a ghost. Yeah, probably.
Hold on.
It's Susan telling me to stop drawing what I'm drawing.
So let's see if this is updated. Let's check now. Yep.
Oh my god, these fucking noises! Oh my god, that was like right in my fucking ear.
So busy with so much shit.
Oh god.
Oh, schedule's updated.
Dude, that literally sounds like a fucking pig. Oh, that was like right in my ear. Oh, fuck you.
Sorry, I didn't have that updated earlier.
Piece of shit. Oh, that really. Oh.
So, okay. So, that's the schedule for the week. I hope that sounds good for you guys, okay?
Man, I'm so glad I wasn't eating when I heard that. Oh, God.
Outside of that, nothing too special going on. So, just fun streams every day. We're in the midst of multiple new releases. We're in the midst of retro. We're in the midst of so many fun things. I'm really excited. Even if the month of May ends up being kind of a dud, and there's nothing really going on in regards to like major new releases, I think we'll still be all right between all the stuff that we've got going on, the stuff that's on the back burner that I never got to. I think we're gonna have more than enough games and gameplay to hold us all over until new stuff actually starts coming out again. So I think we're all right. All right. One final thing before we start with the next segment of the pre-stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 46 straight streams of support in regards to hitting the tips goal and continuing the Vest Fest or Vestival or Vest Streak or whatever you want to call it. Yes, it's official. 46 straight streams and climbing. Thank you guys very much for that. Again, this is never anything that I expected. This is not anything I really asked for. It just fell into my lap. The positivity of people supporting.
Oh, how much money is that? Where's my hand in a calculator? This is embarrassing. I have to use a calculator to do this math, but you know what, guys? Sorry. Times. I swear, is there a fly here? Oh my god, there better not be a fucking fly. I hate flies. He made $4,600 and more actually, because there's other times he got $100 tips to put on the vest, and even before he started counting these streaks. So he pretty much made at least $4,600 from this vest goal. All that money just landed on his lap, man. It was by accident. All that money was by accident.
Constantly with the tips goal, and just because I have a vest that I started putting on because you guys asked me to, right?
Now this is bullshit. They asked for the vest, but they probably did not ask to pay for it. They asked for the vest, but not to pay for it.
Grateful for it, and it still continues. It's crazy that it still continues. No matter what game I'm playing, this is pretty insanely positive. So thank you for that, guys.
No, I'm also going to mention this, because I've seen this on Twitter a little bit. There is this meme going around saying that his bankruptcy case got dismissed. I would not believe that. There's no official documentation that's out that you could find, at least. The thing where this started was Reddit. Reddit had a image where they claimed that his bankruptcy was thrown out, and then the pic got deleted in the thread that people are talking about. So, I would not believe his bankruptcy case got deleted, got dismissed. So, I know some people might be throwing that around on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. I would not believe that. Take it with a grain of salt, but I would not buy it. I would wait until an official like thing drops. So I'm just putting that out there. After the beginning, gotta love Phil's announcer voice. He doesn't speak like that anymore.
Continue today? I don't know. And I say this every day. I say, I don't know when it's going to end. All good things must come to an end. There's no way that this is going to continue indefinitely. Just not going to happen. But I am obviously very happy and grateful and excited. So thank you guys for everything. All the support recently has been amazing. And, let's just have a good stream. All right? Fair enough? All right, let's end to the second segment now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 plus awesome years where I've been a content creator on the internet, and on a daily basis I've shared my gameplay experiences with all of you. I've really enjoyed sharing my passion for gaming with you for so long. I'm a lifelong gamer, and I'm one of the
lifelong gamer, dude.
Because I get to do what I love for a living.
Right?
My passion is my job. And
it was a picture from
that.
Ikea.
I've been there with you. If that's not your case, I've had many jobs that.
Wait, what? It was just a picture from the Kiwi Farms regarding expectation of 60 days after. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, because, like, someone was citing it from Reddit initially, and I think it could just be an assumption, or, like, people are just, like, speculating on Kiwi Farms. I'm not too sure. It's just, as I said, I don't think there's any official word on what's going on with bankruptcy just yet. Other than like it got turned into an asset case, so we don't know where that's gonna be heading just yet. So I don't know. As I said, I'm just gonna be waiting for an official word with DSP stuff. I'll tell you what. This is how I approach everything. I go in expecting he's just gonna come out just fine, so that way any little thing that happens is good enough for me. I literally think it's kind of, you're setting yourself up for disappointment if you expect him to be like, anything less. I'm just saying, I'm waiting to see what happens. Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy, and I just did to make a buck. But now I get to do what I love for a living, and I'm super grateful for that. And I'm also super grateful that I get to continue to do my daily live streams during this pandemic. So many people have been.
Now this is such lame shit to say. Viewers, I get to work on. I get to make money during the pandemic. Now I know what he means. To be honest, I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say like how he feels fortunate that he gets to put out content for people over this pandemic. I think that's what he's trying to approach it as, but he probably shouldn't be saying it the way he's saying it, because it just kind of sounds like he's bragging about being able to work during a pandemic, which is kind of a bad luck. But I know what the intention is. I get what he's trying to say. Because like that's how I kind of feel when I do streams and putting out stuff, because I do want to put content out on YouTube and all that kind of stuff so people can watch it and enjoy and all that kind of stuff. I do want people to like have something to watch, and I like putting stuff out to begin with. I mean, it's all the same for me, but I wouldn't sit here and be like, guys, I get to make money. It's kind of like it's kind of shitty, but I mean, I kind of know what he means. I just think he kind of goes about it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Affected and not been able to.
Phil's probably not on break yet. No, I'm just doing whatever. I'm not restreaming his stuff.
Thank you.
I literally stopped restreaming DSP content when I had a lot of technical difficulties, because I just didn't want to sit through a 4-hour stream of like, oh wait guys, the stream's down. I like to keep it loose.
We're still doing this as consistently as you do. You are normalcy in our lives at a time when everything else is chaotic, and we use your streams as a way to come and escape all
Who's
the
saying
stress
this?
and the chaos of what's going on in the real world. So thanks for that. And all I can say is you're welcome. I'm super grateful that I'm able to do that and be here for you guys and be a place where we can hang out and have fun every day and just forget about all that negative crap. And the fact I can keep doing it every day is amazing. So thank you.
Thank you.
And keeping.
Let's see if I can just go over
up
here.
With the streams and hang out with me.
Me.
And just having a good time. That's what it's all about. So thank you for that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm a full-time streamer. I've done this for about 3 years now, being a full-time streamer. You know, I used to be a full-time YouTuber, and it was all about views and ad revenue, and that all fell apart and went by the wayside over the years of people messing with my YouTube channels and, of course, YouTube's adpocalypse. So now I'm a full-time live streamer, and I love what I do. You know, I love the interactions we have, and I love the fact that I get to hang out with you guys basically every day. That being said, I rely on crowdfunding.
No, he says this, but there are times where you can kind of bait him to say this. But he has said on occasion, the trolls made me this way. The trolls made me the interactive streamer, man. He literally kind of like blamed the trolls for him doing this. But now he's saying that he appreciates this.
Living. It's you guys supporting the streams through your contributions every day that allow me to continue to do this full time for a living. And I want to say thank you for supporting me in that way. All right. So if you like the fact that I'm here 6 days a week, full time live streaming, putting out entertaining gameplay streams for all of you, and if you like the fact that I archive all of these streams over on DSP Gaming every day, so if you don't have a chance to be here live, you can still get caught up with all the streaming and the playthroughs, and you want to see all this continue, all right, then please consider contributing in one of the following methods that I'm about to outline on the stream. But know something up front. My streams are 100% free. They always will be. And my streams are, well, okay. Contributions are not mandatory on my streams. Excuse me. I said it the wrong way. Contributions are not mandatory, nor are they expected. All right? When you come and hang out with me, that's enough for me. I just want to have a good time on stream. That's why I started doing, gameplay videos to begin with. Just messing around, having fun with games, and sharing that with everybody. I put out gameplay videos on YouTube for 2.5 years before I ever monetized a single one, and I only did so because I lost my office job and I needed a way to make money. I never intended to ever do this for a job.
I never intended to do this as a job, but he made it his job, but never intended it to be his job. Doesn't make sense to me. Who am I drawing? I am drawing Ina from Promare. Guitar Pug Master, Guitar Pug Master, I know you just watched Kill la Kill. You watched that show. Great show. We can agree on that. You should check out Promare. Promare is made from the same people who did Kill la Kill, and it is so good. Such a good show. Have you seen Gurren Lagann? If you have, it's like that, but with firefighters. If you haven't, check out Gurren Lagann too. That's a good show too. Gurren Lagann is really good. I've been rewatching Gurren Lagann, and I'll be honest, I'm loving it. It's so good. It's so good. It's like 26 episodes long. There's movies as well that kind of go into other stuff with it, which is also pretty good. But Gurren Lagann's good. The show's good. Check out the movies if you want to, as well as like bonus material. But Gurren Lagann's there. Promare really taps into a lot of those Gurren Lagann vibes. So both of them are really good. Check it out. There you go. Oh, Gurren Lagann's on the list.
Just kind of fell into my lap.
Oh,
if
you're in for a treat, dude. It's so good. It's so good.
To do this for a living, for whatever reason, I
would Promare, yeah, dude. Promare is like, I'm gonna gush a little bit about Promare because I rewatched it last night, and I really think that no one really talks about it. The show's art style is so fucking good. The thing that I love about it the most is that it's a siege. Oh my god. DSP in a call center. What up?
It was the baiters, man. The baiters made me do this job. I was just a humble Indian man taking customer calls. But these assholes started messing with me. I can't catch a break. Sad face into putting foot down into T-pose.
Thanks for the $1 tip, DSP in a call center. That sounds rough. But yeah, so there's moments in Promare that you can tell they use CG in it, but like usually in anime when they use CG, it's like, oh, it's so tacky, ugly, out of place, like no one loves it. Promare uses it in a way where you notice it, but it's not tacky or ugly or intrusive or anything. It like fits the style so well. It's so clever how they integrate it, where it's like you know it's there, but it's like it fits in the style so fucking well. It's so good. Promare, is it a show about cats' work life? No. Girl in the Gods movies are good, minus not understanding Rosu as a character. You kind of need to watch the anime to get the idea of. Yeah, I think the movies condense a lot of stuff. The only thing the only reason I want to see the movie is I think they go into Lord Genome's whole backstory with him. So that's something I really wanted to see. But the show is so good. It's so good. And the movie does something different to the ending as well, which is also pretty cool. But I think the ending of the show is just as good too.
Albeit probably very limited to what I do now, but I would keep doing it because I love it. I love hanging out with you guys and sharing gameplay and having a good social time, interacting with all of you. It's really fun.
But
It's really
the other thing I love about Promare. Oh my god, I know I'm talking a lot about Promare, but the scene compositions in some of the scenes are so fucking good. Like there's a scene where this person's like trying to talk secretly, like, "Oh, is this really true?" Oh, yeah, whatever. And the person is like, there's like a big screen on top of that person just looking down, and it's so fucking good. I fucking loved it. Like it's not as dense as Gurren Lagann or Kill la Kill in comparison, but I think Promare just has a lot of good energy going in, and it's like, whoa, boom, 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 and it's so good. The music is so good. Uh, plus they rewrite two people's deaths. Oh, okay. Thing I love about you, Theo, is I can talk anime with you. Don't have any friends like that. Oh my god, I have a friend that I watch anime with him, and he's cool with it, but man, he's nowhere near like invested as I am sometimes. Like, I like Little Witch Academia. Little Witch Academia is an anime that's done by Trigger. You should check that out too, Guitar Punk Master. But I was like telling him about the show. I was like, yeah, it's really hard to recommend it because it's a cute show. It's literally just a cute show with witches in it, but there's so much like cool story moments in it, and I think like Little Witch Academia subverts a lot of expectations very well. Like it. Because you think, okay, it's gonna be this show that this main character is either gonna be like an underdog character and she's gonna succeed all the time, whatever. But the show kind of just doesn't give her a moment at all. It's literally just her either failing or her doing something good, but she never gets the credit for it. And I love it. It subverts that expectation. There's a lot of episodes that actually made me cry. There's like one episode that I was watching it like late at night, and I was watching it. I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? Something gets revealed. I was like, oh fuck! It fucked me up pretty bad. Like, oh man, Little Witch Academia is really good, and the movies of Little Witch Academia are just as good too. I love me some anime. Sadly, I don't watch it as much as I should. Yeah, and my friend keeps telling me, well, okay, Theo, what's the best show you've seen that's non-anime, okay? I'm tired of hearing about anime. It's like, when I do reviews and I talk about stuff, I do kind of sit there, it's like, I really want to talk about other shows I've watched that's not anime. It's just, there's so many times where I've been in a fucking groove of watching anime. There's other shows I like talking about too. I love Westworld. I love the third season of Westworld right now. That's really good. Fargo is incredible. One of my favorite shows. Ozark is also really good. Like a lot of people shit on Ozark. They don't fucking get it. Ozark is a show that is completely about the slow burn. It's this slowly building up of tension and stuff that's going on and all this stuff, and I fucking loved it. It's like, oh, these two characters are really full of shit, and it's just, oh, I had that with the ending of Assassination Classroom Motions. are good in anime. I love anime because of that. It makes good stories. Yeah, I like that too. But the other thing I love about anime that I think is another aspect that uh, a lot of people don't realize is or they underestimate or they don't think about is the visuals. Like that's really what I love a lot about Trigger. I gush about their style a lot of the times. I mean they there's issues with Kill la Kill's animation from time to time, but they do a lot of stuff that is just artistic in its motion and its energy. Like there's stuff that's going on just within the animation itself that's really like for a reason. Like if you remember Guitar Punk Master in the last episode of Kill la Kill, when they're in space, Ryuko and Ragyo are in space, and she starts yelling, is like, I'm not neither human or clothing. I'm neither and I'm everything. That whole thing. Clothes are clothes and people are people. That shit is drawn in such a way that's so like fast and like hectic, and that I fucking love. I don't have the book up here, but it's so hectic and crazy because it shows what's going on in the scene, both energy wise, emotionally. It's just boom 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 boom, and it's so fucking good, and it adds to the scene. It makes you it's pure energy that just comes out of that scene, and a lot of their shows have that. Ava had that in some cases. Fooly Cooley has that. Gurren Lagann has that too. Like so many things are drawn in a way that just shows what you're supposed to be feeling. It's so fucking good.
Positive, and it's a great part of my day. So please understand that I'm not here to make a paycheck. That's not how this started, and that's not why I keep doing it. It's my passion. But by all means, if you like what you see and you do want it to continue and you can support, please do. But understand that it's not required, it's not mandatory, it's not something that I'm going to hold you accountable for, okay? So thank you guys so much. My philosophy is, if I'm putting out a good stream, an entertaining stream, a positive stream, a fun stream, contributions are going to come in. Support's going to come in naturally. I don't have to sit here and harp on it over and over the course of, a 4 or 5 hour stream. I don't have to keep asking for stuff. I just know that you guys are going to be supportive if you like what you see, right?
Yeah, like there's a lot of variety with anime too.
That philosophy has worked out, and I'm going to stick to it. So, all right. Now, if you are considering contributing today, please think about contributing in one of the following ways. First of all, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. That's a monthly pledge campaign where your pledges earn you personal perks. All right, so please consider that. I'm not going to go into detail about it. It's all listed there publicly. But thanks to anyone who is a current patron of mine, I appreciate that. Check out my Teespring store. This is a merchandise store where I sell primarily t-shirts, but there's a few other things on there like stickers and hoodies and mugs. It's good quality stuff. I can attest to that because, it's stuff that I own. There's some of these I've actually owned for 2 to 3 years. These shirts, they haven't worn out. So give it a look. You buy something there, I get a little bit of benefit, helps me out, but you get a cool collectible out of the deal, right? If you're here live on the streams,
it's not really a collectible if you can keep buying them, though.
In a way on the stream that's going to get you maybe some recognition and some interaction with me. So either if you cheer with bits, or you subscribe to the channel, or you tip me. If you do any of those 3 things, I will give you a live shout-out thank you on the stream, okay? Pretty awesome. Now, please understand, if you would like a live thank you shout-out, please try to keep it in line with the stream rules. No giant paragraphs, no insulting things.
Where are the DSP thugs coming back?
Get me in trouble on Twitch. No derailing of the stream, etc. It's pretty common sense. Most people get it, and the interactions we have are fun, and they are actually a major part of the.
Why is Liquid Indo in chat? I thought he was banned, dude.
Now, excuse me. As you see at the top of the screen, there's a stream stats leaderboard that is there. Okay. I periodically update that leaderboard for things such as the top tipper of the stream and the top cheerer of the stream. That way people can get even more recognition for their contributions. On top of that, there's another leaderboard, and that's built into Twitch itself, into your stream chats. And that tracks things like the top cheerers of the week, as well as people who've gifted subscriptions for the week. So there are many opportunities for people to get recognized in a positive way for contributions. And, again, thank you to anyone even considering contributing. Now, that being said, I just mentioned a bunch of ways to contribute, and you might say, well, what is the actual best way to contribute and help out Phil? The answer is very simple. It's tipping me. Because when you tip me, those are funds that I get immediately in the short term, and I can use to put towards very important things. In the next week, by the end of this month, I need to pay a bunch of tax bills. I need to pay my health insurance, among other things. All right? So that's what the tips help with. Plus, cost of operations. If I have to pay a utility bill, if I have to buy a game,
maybe
if I
it
have
was
to
a
go
bad
grocery
idea.
shopping, that's what that pays for.
Whoops.
Okay?
Whoops.
So,
Erase that
please
much.
consider tipping if you can. Now, please understand, I'm not looking at gift horse in the mouth. If you can't tip me, all right, and you want to cheer or sub or do another method of contribution, that's great. Those all help me as well, but those are more long-term benefit because those all have a delay before I get any positive.
Beggars
benefit
can
out of
be
them,
choosers,
while tipping
guys.
is immediate. See what I mean? So, if you can tip me today, if you have the option to choose to do so, please do. If not, by all means, if you want to contribute in another way, that's also greatly appreciated. All right. The other positive benefit of tipping is, of course, the vest streak. We're at a 46
The vest streak. Whoa.
Okay? That's pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy, huh?
46 stream streak, guys. That's unprecedented amounts of support. I never thought in my wildest
No,
dreams
this is
that-
lame to say this is unprecedented amount. Remember when he got like $1,000 for subs? But of course, every day is going to be unprecedented because it's ongoing. So it's kind of like meaningless to say it's unprecedented. Like, of course it is.
And one day I'll be sitting here and telling you, for 46 straight streams, we hit a tips goal, just because of a silly vest that you guys asked me to start wearing as a way of saying thanks. That's crazy to me. But here we are, okay? So thank you. If we can keep that streak up, obviously that's a huge positive thing. And that makes me, happy. To know that maybe we could keep it going.
Makes me happy.
Obviously, if we can't, I can't control that. I do know that all good things come to an end, and there's no way that
I like how he has to tell us this, too. This feels like he's saying this for his own benefit, not because of that. No, of course not. You know what I mean?
But hey, right now I'm just very grateful for all of your support recently, so thank you guys who contribute to that every day, and let's see if we can make it happen again on this very premiere stream.
Premiere, dude.
Okay? Alright, so in regards to tipping, there's two ways you can tip me. You can either tip me by looking below the stream and looking at the tips jar button that you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat, and that'll bring up a link that you can click on to go to my PayPal tips page. All right, on that page,
bang the mic.
You can either tip me if you already have a registered PayPal account. If you don't, you can actually tip me with just a debit or credit card. But please know that those options for the debit or credit card may not show up right away. You may have to actually load the page in a full desktop browser mode in order to actually get that to show up. All right, so please understand that.
Hey, Roka, what up?
It's not. It may not be right in front of your face, but some people get a little confused. So just refresh it.
People get confused, guys.
All right, now, as a public service announcement, everybody, I like my viewers to basically be protected. I want them to have a safe viewing experience. And I don't like the fact that sometimes people get harassed online for things that they watch or things that they do. And so I always give a little bit of a PSA on every stream to help you guys out and help protect you. All right, first of all, one major thing I strongly recommend.
I want to pick
you.
You. I do too.
You do not want to have open direct messages or private messages.
Guys, I pet her. Okay, I was able to pet her today, but after that, she started watching my hands. She was keeping an eye out on me. After that first time, she was like, wait a second, this guy's gonna try to pet me today. And then I moved my hands back in the cage. She fucking pounced. She tried to pounce on my hand, dude. She was trying to attack me, even trying to kill me. That bun is very on edge. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We had her since she was 5 weeks old, and we didn't do anything to her. We gave her food. We pet her when she was a baby, and she acts as if like we're gonna just turn on her somehow. This Bun is this poor Bun. I don't know what's going on in her little head. I would like to know what she's thinking. I would like to know, but that's not my domain.
Because
She went
sadly,
beast
they are
mode.
used constantly for things like harassment and spamming. And scamming as well.
Scammy, dude.
Someone harasses you through a
Nothing
DM.
you could do,
What the hell
yeah.
is this? I don't even know what's going on. Why are they sending me these nasty messages? Or they could send you a link and you have no idea what it is. You click on it. Next thing you know, these people have your IP address. All right, not good. Obviously, I recommend either turning direct messages off completely or setting it up so that only people who are located on your friends list
It's an
can
older
direct
one
message
though.
you. That is
Like
an option.
we
all
got
right?
it from someone.
So
I'll make a video
that's
one
my
day if
number
it's so
one
aggressive.
suggestion for self-protection.
Oh my
okay?
god.
But number two, sadly there are
You
people
know,
out there
it's always funny. You think that these rabbits are like passive creatures, but they can be aggressive. I have to use the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back. So I'm sorry to leave you in suspense. I'll be back, guys. Cleo has trust issues. Yeah, probably. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. What up? Did something happen to the stream? No, I don't think anything happened to the stream. Because I'm still green. This says I'm excellent. So I'm good. Yeah, it's probably just me going to the bathroom is why you guys are typing ghosts.
Who are malicious people who only get pleasure out of hurting others.
Oh boy.
These are not normal people like you and I who have like productive, positive lives.
Wait.
Sadly, there are people out there who are malicious people who only get pleasure out of hurting others. These are not normal people like.
Wow, fuck you. I'm not a normal person. I do positive stuff. I have positive content, you piece of shit.
You and I who have like productive, positive lives.
Productive, positive lives.
They care about and things that they want to build up positive.
What?
Who only get pleasure out of hurting others. These are not normal people like you and I who have like productive, positive lives with friends and family members they care about.
I don't have friends or family members? What? So does that mean that... Wow, that's really fucked up to say. These people who hate me, they have no friends and no family. I mean, okay, no friends. Fine. That's fine to say about other people. Whatever. Well, DSP only has a wife and a cat, but okay. He's gonna tell me I have no friends. Okay. Secondly, how... It's that now he complains when try to get personal with him, but he is going fucking personal about us not having family. Yeah, Phil. Thanks for that. Fuck you.
And things that they want to build up positively. These are people who only revel in hurting others, taking down others. Okay.
But then again, I don't have a wife, so
it's true. These people are messed up. That they only think that the positivity is tearing down other people who have positive things they don't have. So they will actively...
Who's saying that this is positive content though?
Look, for people who are regulars on a stream,
good question.
For people who are contributors on a stream, and they'll try to harass them. And you would be strongly surprised, I bet, if you actually took a look at the amount of personal information that all of us kind of put out there in public and how it could be utilized against you. Just think about, just on social media alone, you probably have your friends, certain family members, places you like to hang out, your interests, your dislikes, maybe where you work, all that stuff publicly listed.
Your dislikes? Wait, what?
Again, alone. You probably have your friends, certain family members, places you like to hang out, your interests, your dislikes, maybe where you...
Well, no website on this planet has a dislike feature. So how would anyone know what you dislike? Man, this guy just thinks about the negative, man. We have no family. We were sped out of hell with no parents whatsoever. It's true. Dude, yeah, like what Goober said, we're demons from Doom. Let's see. What demon would I be? I would say maybe the Hell Knight. The Hell Knight is a pretty cool demon. Cleo could be Pinky. The Pinky demons. That could be Cleo. Because the Pinky demons are kind of cute. And they run around and they scream and they're just like they attack. Yeah, Cleo's a Pinky demon.
You work, all that stuff publicly listed, and it can be used against you in a very negative way. So, that being said, folks, what I always recommend is that if you're going to be on a stream like this and you're going to contribute, do it anonymously. Do it in a way that protects your identity so no one can tie any kind of a transaction to you. Okay? So, for example, today...
I'm a cacodemon, slow and fat.
Do an anonymous cheer. Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Tip me as anonymous, or make up a name completely that has nothing to do with your real life name or your social media presence. That way, no one can tie that contribution to you and no one can harass you online for it, all right? I do this because I know there are people who've been harassed in the past. It's really messed up to think about it, but I'm looking out for you guys, and I want you to be protected, so please understand that. And I'm looking out for you, and I hope that everything goes fine and, you know, no one ends up getting harassed as a result of a stream, okay? Fair enough? Okay. Moving on. The rules of the stream, everybody.
The rules.
I am streaming here on twitch.tv. This is a business.
I'm trying to find a good image, guys. Don't worry.
This means that sadly,
Sadly.
Elon
Sadly.
Musk, you literally just said a bunch of racist shit,
Oh no.
and now you're banned.
Now you're
And
banned.
you're a stream regular, and you know better. TV. This is a business, and that means, this means that sadly, Elon Musk, you literally just said a bunch of racist shit.
Now look at normally, fucking my pigs are pinky demons. Now I like how he fucking was like normal streamers, if they see something that they're gonna ban, they just ban and just leave it at that and whatever. Okay, all right, ban. Elon Musk fucking said something. Oh my god, Elon Musk, you're banned. And Elon Musk gave him a lot of money, and he puts him on the spot. He puts him on the spot like this. Okay.
And now you're banned.
And now you're banned.
And you're a stream regular, and you know better.
You know better.
And you said a racist thing. I don't care if you think it's a meme or not. You literally just said a bunch of fucking N-words.
Fucking N-words.
And now you're out of here.
You're out of here, Buster.
I'm sitting here, right?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What?
Normal pre-stream meme or not. You literally just said a bunch of fucking N-words in my stream chat. And now you're out of here. I can't believe it. I'm sitting here, right? And I
can't believe it. He's so disappointed because Elon just gave him so much money, and he's just like, I can't believe it, man. You gave me so much money, and you fucking did this? Oh my god, man.
Pre-stream, and I looked down, and this guy posted up a paragraph of N-words. What the fuck is your problem? Like, how stupid can you be? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, you're banned. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I really am. I'm shocked because I know Elon Musk likes to troll a bit, but usually he's fine. And all of a sudden he just does this. It's like, dude, like, are you that fucking dumb?
Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, it's like a big deal. A big deal. This guy said the N-word and he got banned, and it wasn't like anything like amazing either. It wasn't like he was like, you know, sitting here saying, "Oh man, Hitler's is cool" or whatever. He was like sitting there like just saying N-words, and sure you could just ban him for that and just move on. But he's like, "Oh my god, guys, he can't believe this guy. He said this. What is wrong with him, man? Like that's it's so random. That's such a random thing to say."
I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore. People are so dumb. What did you think was going to happen? I was going to just let that slide? You say the N-word a million times? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you're a genius. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Anyway, continuing on. I just don't know anymore. Continuing on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the rules of the stream. One of which was just violated, and that's why this guy's banned. Okay? So, all right, let me get back on track here. I have to abide by all the rules and regulations of Twitch.tv because I am on their business. I'm on their site, right? I'm using their business to stream myself, and therefore I can't just say and do whatever I want on my streams. I have to abide by their rules and regulations. All right? So, please understand that, okay? But in addition to that, I have my own set of rules that I have to abide by in order to make sure that I maintain what I like to call a chill vibe on my streams.
super chat. Whoops. How do we know that's not one of his mods trying to look bad so he can look good? What? Elon just isn't a mod because he doesn't have a sword. So it...
Allow me to explain what that means.
You know what I mean?
When you're here with me on one of my streams, I want you to be relaxed. I want you to be insulated from all the negativity and toxicity of your real life. I want you to feel like this is a place where you can unplug from the world.
That's cool. He tells all of us that we have toxic lives. Our lives are so toxic. We have to come to DSP to not be in toxic streams. Okay.
Time. All right. That's the point. You know, I'm doing fun gameplay with commentary. I'm giving you my honest opinions on whatever game I'm playing. I'm interacting with the stream viewers. They're interacting with each other and me. And it's just a good time all around. I want to make a positive atmosphere here. All right. So what I like to do is maintain a vibe that will number one, avoid any kind of negativity, and number two, unplug from the stresses of the real world for a while, because let's face it, the real world is really stressing all of us out right now, and we need a relief. We need a place to go where we can forget all that crap for a while, right? And that's what I'm going for with my streams. Fair enough? So that being said, I have some rules in effect that I feel actually help to maintain that kind of a vibe. The first is that we don't talk about politics and religion on my stream. I found in the 11 plus years that I've been a content creator on the internet, the topics of politics and religion, very sadly, just really start problems. People argue with each other. They can't get along. They go at each other's throats.
I guess it could be a side count, but
and quite
I don't
frankly,
know.
they just derail the gameplay.
I don't think he's just a troll.
When I've tried to talk about these things, and immediately just everyone starts arguing with each other,
Like everyone else.
It's like, damn,
DSP is just saying like, "Oh, I'm surprised, man," is because because it's fucking DSP and he give him a lot of money. You're making a Gundam. Wrong bastard. Let me tell you. This is actually going on. It's not a Gundam, dude.
I'm trying to maintain this relaxing vibe. I can't have that on my streams. Now understand something. If we are playing a game and the game has political or religious, tones to it in the plot of the game, that's different. If we want to talk about it in relation to a game I'm actually playing, that's perfectly acceptable. But please don't derail the stream with talks of politics and religion that have nothing to do with the stream. It's not allowed, all right? Recently, I've expanded this criteria. We all know what's going on in the world with the coronavirus. We're all still on levels of lockdown in various places, depending on where we live. And in some places, it looks like maybe within the next few weeks, those restrictions will start to get lifted. Other places, not so much. But we all know what's going on. A lot of people are coming here to relax and not think about that crap, right? To have a good time and just kind of, okay, let me unplug from all that stress. The last thing we need is people talking about it all day constantly. I'm certainly not going to ban talk of it completely in my chat. That'd be ridiculous. But at the same time, I don't want my entire chat to be derailed by talking about this constantly. So please understand that, okay? Okay. And last but not least, guys, as I've already talked about, there are groups of people in this world who revel in hurting others. They get positivity and they get pleasure out of making other people hurt or suffer. I know that sounds messed up because for a lot of us that's not the case. We're positive, fun people. We want to do productive stuff, positive stuff for ourselves and our loved ones. But for some people,
loved ones, dude,
they don't have that. Instead, they say, since I don't have what other people have, I need to now destroy other people who have it. So they sit around, they torture you with bullying, with slander, with all kinds of online harassment.
This is kind of fucked up. It sounds like that we're torturing them. So are we committing war crimes? Guys, we're committing war crimes, making fun of DSP.
Sadly, the subject of this for many, many years. There are people who have latched onto me and used me as a way to get over themselves on the internet, whether it's slandering me and my family members, harassing me and my family members, hurting me concretely and not caring about the consequences of how it hurts me, just so that they can put out stupid, rumor mill, controversy content constantly about me. All right? They basically get into nonsense in my personal life that has nothing to do with anything on the streams. All right? And because of that, it's pretty messed up. All right? Now, I know these people exist. On a daily basis, they're literally making shit up to try to get views and try to get attention. I don't pay attention to it. I'm here to put out fun gameplay streams for you guys. That's all I care about. That's all I've ever cared about. Please understand that bringing up that negativity and nonsense is against the rules. All right? And if you bring it up, sadly, you're going to get moderated appropriately. And I just want you to know up front what's going on. Not that anyone's blindsided, but that stuff is not allowed. All you're doing by bringing that up is, number one, you're killing the positivity of our stream. Right? And then number two, you're bringing attention to people who don't deserve it. So that's why it's not allowed. Please understand that. All right? Now, final rule. This is a new rule I added recently. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that if I choose to share something
today,
with you on a stream,
fucking
a story
thing
about something going on in real life with me or my family, stuff like that, that's one thing.
This is a dumb rule, honestly.
It's off limits to try to be pulling up all kinds of information about my personal life on a stream and asking me all kinds of personal questions about, you know, what I'm doing in my personal time, things that I have in my
What I'm
house.
doing in my personal time, but he made it like a point to keep telling us, guys, I'm really busy. I have personal time. Like this is lame, man. All this does is make him sound more fucking sketchy, which his fans love. Apparently, they love how sketchy he sounds. Like this guy makes these rules just for him at this point, just so that he can remember. I can't talk about it because anyone, if someone says, "Or hey Theo," I mean, like someone asked me like 2 years ago, I think. Oh, Theo, do you pay your taxes? And I'm just like, that's not an answer I'm gonna tell people because it is what it is. And I'm just saying like, well, gentlemen don't discuss taxes, and then I move on. If I don't feel comfortable on a question, I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm not gonna go, I gotta give you an answer. I'll just give you a joke answer and leave it at that. If you don't like that answer, you don't like that answer. What can I say? What can you do? I mean, like, you can have some common sense with how you answer questions. You don't have to give them a direct answer half the time. But his joke answers are dumb though, so it's a rough thing for him.
Kinds of shit like this, all right? Reason being, at one point in my life, I was very transparent. If you remember, the first, 5 to 6 years that I was doing, this as a living, I vlogged everything. DSP Tries It was in my house constantly. I vlogged everything in my house. I vlogged trips I did. I vlogged my personal life all the time, and people loved it. But sadly, over the years, people then used that stuff that I had made public as a way to hurt me, whether it was using that information to actually like concretely impersonate me and do fucked up stuff behind the scenes or whatever. It's just really messed up. Taking something in my house and saying that it's cost like $500 when it's a coffee maker that I bought for like, $100 years ago. It's pretty ridiculous, the shit that people have done and made up about me. And it's fucked up. It really is. So all that's come to an end. My streams are very much that, streams. And we talk about what's happening on the streams. And if we have personal conversations and I choose to reveal something private, that's different. But the stuff behind the scenes is off limits. And we're not going to be talking about that because people have basically...
What about stuff you made public, though? I mean, he told us about the statues directly to us before. How come that doesn't count?
Every moment's notice found a way to make stuff that I talk about harmful to me.
No, I love that he tells us that, it doesn't matter what I say, the trolls are going to change what I say anyway. So then what does it really matter? But it's really dumb logic that he does these, like, grandstands almost. It's literally the same logic that people have that, the people that are like, oh, I don't care about DSP, and then they continue talking about DSP. It's like, no, you do care about DSP. You're making like videos on him and you're talking about him, like, So it's that kind of logic, and he's like, well, let's not talk about this. Well, you talked about this in the past. Yeah, it doesn't count. You know what I mean?
So this is just a rule now we're going to enforce. You start prying in my personal life, that's going to be the end of you. All right? I'm sorry. I can't anymore. I've done as much as I can to be nice and positive about it, but when people are just taking every little possible fucking thing that's ever been in a video of mine and using it as ammo to hurt me with slander,
Now again, why does this have to be a bannable offense, though? He could just say, hey, if you ask me this, I'm not going to answer it. I mean, or he could just not answer it. But instead he's like, well, if you bring it up, you're going to get banned. Why? Why do they have to get banned for that? Like, these are such nonsense bans. He could just be like, guys, I'm sorry, but, if you ask me any questions, I'm just not going to answer it. He doesn't have to ban them for it, but now it's a bannable offense, I guess.
Okay? I can't. So please understand that and respect it. Okay, guys? All right. Let's move on. Let's move on to the third and final segment of the stream, which is the shoutouts. This is where everyone talks a little bit. We interact. We have some fun. I do shoutouts for those who have contributed. And we have some fun conversation before we ever get to any gameplay to get some stuff out of the way. You blow off steam, have some fun.
Blow off steam. This guy, oh man. Actually, you know what? Let's go to an old pre-stream of his. Because I wonder, DSP Gaming. I want to see if I can get this little soundbite immediately. Hello everyone, DSP here. Ugh.
Alrighty, everybody, how's everyone doing? Good variety of stuff. My guts go, bleh. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Nature called, worth it yesterday for sure. And now that will make many more meals to come in the future. Area out of 7. Supposedly, what people were telling me is like the toughest, or the maybe for another major story mission. I guess we'll see. As the new playthrough and moving forward, possible. And number 2, based on all the feedback that I got over the course of this week here on the stream, about this pretty heavily to determine what I was going to do with this game. And the thing is, first choice game that you got. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. Right? And then the next game in the rotation will be Fire Emblem. So I'm considering that. Plus, mana is basically going to kind of green. That's okay. Keep in mind, I didn't promise I was Neo 2. When one of those concludes, we are going to be doing daytime streams of Minecraft coming up. Now, when will that be? It's definitely going to be sometime in May. I don't know exactly when it'll start. Like I said, it really depends on how we do with these main gameplay streams that are with everyone here. I had a good time because I hung out with you guys, but I had zero.
Thank you for the other $2. Thanks for the $2 super chat, Zetrog. I saw your post in the comments, and I was really confused for a second. Like I was like, wait, what? Here's two. Then I realized. There you go. Thank you for that.
Fun playing that game. Campsite, it says that they drew first and fired on kills. Legit. Sometimes it's like to most competitive fighting games.
Oh, come on.
About it. So I'm trying to be honest with all of you here. All right. So here's the thing. Last night, people hung out with me. We had a good time. I know this game isn't going to grow on. It's a week. I'm going to be doing a Q&A. No, is this something you guys really, really want to see me on the Warzone stream? What? No, nothing's coming to mind. You guys, thank you so much for that. Really, I appreciate it. Now, let us get to the next segment of the pre-stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I just want to say thank you very much for days a week live streaming. And if you like the fact contributions and I had to move on and do something else, I would still okay. I don't really talk about it that much. If you would like to contribute in a way that gets you a live, at the top of your screen, you'll see a stream stats leaderboard. When you tip me, 34 straight streams is pretty damn good. Where the hell is it? Like your friends and family members, places you hang out, things you like to do.
Oh, okay, the harassment segment.
To the rules. All right?
The rules.
Number 1. Right, ban discussion of the topic because that'll be for personal gain. Do you have in your house? What do you own? Over the years as a result of just casual information. So it's over. The days of that shit are over.
Oh my god.
The pre-stream's too long, and that. You know, why can't you just jump? Now you know it's against the rules, and that's
Here we go.
And there we go. Alrighty then. Let us now continue with the pre-stream with the shoutouts segment. This is the segment that we basically abridged yesterday, and because of that, so many people tried to derail the gameplay of Final Fantasy VII. So it's funny to me because so many people tell me that they think the pre-stream's too long.
But people are derail anyway. This is fucking stupid. He thinks that since he shortened this segment that people derail the streams. They derail it anyway.
And that, why can't you just jump right into gameplay like other streamers, right? Then yesterday with Final Fantasy VII, I jumped into gameplay just like other streamers, and the stream was consistently and constantly derailed. It was joke here, joke there. You are Lord. Oh wait, Snow Carl's the new Lord.
Dude, that happens even when he plays games, though. What is he smoking? This is him just like sitting there saying like he just wants to sit here and just talk for 2 hours. That's really what it is. He wants to delay gameplay as much as possible because he loves gaming so much.
Blah blah blah. And it was so hard for me yesterday during a 4-hour gameplay stream of Final Fantasy VII Remake, where my goal for that stream was to try to give you guys uninterrupted gameplay, because I really wanted to, number one, advance the plot of the game, and number two, give you a stream that was going to be like concentrated fun and gameplay, because usually we have a pre-stream and everyone says, oh, it's too long. So I finally do this, right? I finally say, we're not going to do that. We'll just do gameplay. And quite frankly, it was one of the more frustrating streams of recent memory, because everyone wanted to derail the stream with personal conversations and jokes.
Now, remember when he said that the whole point of his Twitch streams is to interact, and he's an interactive streamer, not an isolation booth? And then when people actually do that, oh, you guys are interacting too much. This is dumb. This is bad. But that's like the whole point of Twitch streams. But that's bad, because he wants to give isolation booth commentary to his fucking gameplay. Okay.
Fine if you're doing a stream like Warzone, where I don't give a fuck about the game.
Oh my god, then he just says this shit, where it's like, well, it's okay to do it in Warzone because I don't care about the game. And this is what I've been saying ever since he started doing Twitch streams, chill streams. And it's so transparent with this. He knows what the first streams are the streams where he tries to lure in normies, like people who don't know who he is, whatever, like new viewers that he thinks he's getting. He wants to lure them in, trick them into watching his content to make them think that he's a cool guy. And then the night streams, since he doesn't get anywhere near the same amount of views on the night streams, those are like more of a dedicated viewer base, and the trolls. So he's more loosey goosey with his fucking regulations. So he takes the bait more to get more troll tips and more troll cheers and all that. So they keep giving him money. He can still get the rants that those kids like, etc. And it's also so that the night streams, he doesn't really get to put effort into what he's doing. It's literally just him going autopilot, just him like, alright, I'll go into the stream. That's pretty much what he wants to do on the chill streams. He doesn't want to, like, play video games. That's the day stream. The day stream is when he's the gamer. The night streams are when he's the corpse.
And, I'm not concentrating. I'm just kind of dicking around and hanging out with you guys. But it's a totally different animal when I'm playing a game that has a story. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and main characters are dying on the screen. And as they're dying, we're getting pop-up messages about fucking Snow Carl is the new lord of the stream. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Right? But here's the thing.
What the fuck is wrong with people? That is a great quote. That these people are joking around and having fun? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, you're supposed to be bored in the fucking streams. Obviously. That's the ideal way to watch a stream. To be bored.
Really feel if we had a pre-stream where people kind of talked and joked and got out of their system, that wouldn't have happened in the gameplay. That's the truth of the matter, is when we have this pre-stream and we have this segment where all we do is talk for like a half an hour and we have these silly conversations, it gets out of everyone's system and everyone can just kind of relax and have a good stream, and it works. That's
well, look at how he talks to his viewers. It's like he's talking to like fucking children. Oh, the kids have to run during recess so they could be exhausted and they can go to sleep. You gotta let the kids run around for a bit. Then we can bring them in and then they can just sit through class. He wants his streams to be like a fucking classroom. Do you know how fucking insane that is? He wants his streams to be a classroom. He wants people to sit down and be quiet and have occasional conversations. Oh, this guy really hates his audience. I've never seen a streamer talk this way about his audience. I have seen, so many streamers just sit there and just have a relaxing conversation. And the best part is that there's streamers where they fucking make jokes about being horny, too. It's like, oh man, it's insane. But DSP, it's the classroom stream. Like this is fucking insane. And I don't get like, like I get it and I don't get it at the same time. I get that people like give him money to either have the lolcow stuff continue, and I get that people give him money to bait him. I get that, and I get that people who like the content give him money because they want to see him continue. I get that too. But I also don't get when he does shit like this and he purposely makes his content boring and all this other stuff. That how can you support this kind of content? What is there to support? Like it is those paradoxical. It is like the most paradoxing thing I have seen, and it's like it hurts my head to even just like humor it. It's insane.
Do it. I've only been doing this, I've been a content creator for over 11 years. I've been a full-time streamer now for over 3. I see what works and what doesn't. The pre-stream absolutely 100% works. For various reasons. It gets information out there for you guys. And it also allows people to kind of vent and get the silly stuff off their chest so that when we get to gameplay, I can focus. I'll be honest. Today I'm going to play Neo 2. Do you think I'm going to have a time to constantly be derailing the gameplay, with that kind of stuff? No, of course not. I got to concentrate. It's a super hard game, And if I don't concentrate on the game, people will complain. But then if I don't give shoutouts, people will complain. Do you see what I mean? People complain no matter what. So that's why the pre-stream works. Let's have some fun combos. Let's joke around now. So when I play Neo, I can concentrate on it. Fair enough? That's why I really like this segment of my streams. And, other content creators, other streamers may do it different ways. That's fine. I know what works for me, and that's why I do it this way. Okay? All right. That being said,
yeah, so that's why he makes the most money during pre-streams.
Rambo
did 100 fucking terrible streamer
to talk about before we jump right in. Okay? So first of all, Marty McFly tipped me $1.30 overnight and said, "You stole my vest and dyed it boomer beige. Return it immediately." Didn't exist. Marty McFly for her.
I don't care about the shout out.
Started today. Sexy. So there you go. Secondly, you wrote me a personal email to apologize for your behavior, and now we're cool. Just don't do it again. Because, as they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I'm not going to put up with that kind of behavior again in my chat. Once you act like an asshole, after me directly saying, let's not talk about something, it's off limits, and then you did it, it is what it is. But now, let's hopefully you can behave, okay? Now, Kurosawa Kid says that dollar tip wasn't him either. Really? Wow. Well, Kurosawa Kid, you're back anyway, and hopefully you behave now. L Joker 303 resubscribed for 7 months and says you should wear a dress for Halloween. All right, fair enough. I'll be wearing a giant ball gown on Halloween, of course. Freddie B did a 3,000 bit cheer. Damn, thank you for that. He says, promise me to always share your gaming experiences forever. Well, I don't think I can make that promise because I'm not going to live forever. At one day I'm going to pass away, and that'll be the end of it. But for as long as I can, and as long as I'm able, and as long as I keep enjoying this, I will keep sharing my gameplay experiences. Okay. Sundance McGee resubscribed for 4 months in a row. Thank you, Sundance McGee. I appreciate that. Snow Carl did a 50-bit cheer. And he says, how come you've started doing most of the cooking at home recently? Is Kat tired after work doing the Crisis, or are you enjoying it? I'm not doing most of the cooking at home.
No, I like how in this pre-stream he tells us that, I can't, don't bait me to talk about personal stuff, etc. None of that. But then immediately he follows it up with talking about his cooking schedule with Kat. Okay. Theo, you just don't understand. He already has you in his epignosis. So truth to be told, looking at the ceiling, you're already in it. So ack. Let's tip Phil so we can fund an immortality portion. Oh God, no.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think like once a week I cook. Seriously. I would say the exception was this week because I did the pot of Italian sauce and then also I cooked yesterday. But no, usually I'm not. Usually she cooks most days. Today she's cooking.
Today
Well,
she's
she's
cooking,
cooking
dude.
every day for the rest of the week now. Yeah. It was 2 days where I cooked and now she's cooking every other day before she goes to work. So, there you go. Philly Buckeye cheered and says, Donkey Kong 64 being bottom of the barrel, I see what you did there. Yeah, it is bottom of the barrel.
Wow, that guy thought more about what he said than what DSP said. Because the whole thing is they go bottom of the barrel, I see what you did there, because the whole theme of Donkey Kong was barrels. There's all these barrels. And DSP didn't get it. He didn't get the connection. Ugh.
The literal gaming barrel. Terrible. All right. Lord Sinister did a 100-bit cheer. He says, bro, regardless of any kind of mass opinion, I respect you and all the trash you've dealt with and having the balls to tell your story. Lord Sinister, here's the funny part about that. You say mass opinion, right? But the truth of the matter is, it's not a mass opinion. Most people don't know who I am. And a lot of people who know who I am say that's the guy who's been around for 1,000,000 years and he's been through crazy ups and downs and drama. Are there a lot of people who over dramatically, say shit about me on a daily basis so they get personal benefit out of it? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
But it's not a consensus mass opinion. It's a bunch of shitheads on YouTube who propagate conspiracy theories. And sadly, YouTube pushes their filth to the front, which is really dumb. And a lot of people over the years.
Oh yeah, I'm right in the front. Let's go to YouTube's trending right now.
I don't have money to sue these conspiracy theory nuts for defamation.
Oh, dude, look, I'm right here.
Just every day I'm
There's
tapped,
Juice WRLD.
Right?
About my business.
How would I still be here?
Whoa, man! Look how. Oh, dude.
If the majority of people
look at this toxic nonsense that YouTube pushes. 2020 NFL Draftathon? That sounds very toxic. Lil Pump and Annuel AA Illuminati, mega toxic. How small of a hole can my cat fit through? Oh. Toxic toilet juice. It's a fucking cat in holes. They're forcing the cats to go through holes, dude. Toxic. Full Fortnite and Travis Scott astronomical fucking toxic. These are all toxics, man. Look how fucking toxic this is. Dead guys popular than Theo.
people thought that I was like some villain. I wouldn't. The thing is, the people who actually watch my content and come to the streams to hang out know that it's all bullshit. They're here having fun with me every day. And they're like, I don't know what the fuck these idiots are talking about. 90% of the stuff that they say never happened at all. The other 10% is complete nonsense that they fabricate based off of some little thing that did really happen. And they blow it out of proportion to try to basically get drama for themselves and get views on their own shit.
Okay.
So there is no mass consensus. If you want to talk about the little drama queen bitches on YouTube,
drama queen bitches,
all they do is put out drama videos. Yeah, they all talk about me negatively because they make money off of it. But outside of that, most people who watch my stuff like me and like my stuff. And most other people just don't care. They don't even know that I exist. I'm small potatoes. So it's not that big of a deal. Trust me. In regards to like, oh my God, the world hates you. They don't. Most people don't know.
The world doesn't hate me, dude.
And I have a nice fan base of people who like what I do, and I'm very happy with that.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry too much about that. Thank you for the cheer.
It's really funny that the people who's in his fan base all sneak diss him, and DSP's okay with it. Ugh. Oh my God. Like, it's funny. I'm looking at his fucking chat, and all of the chat posts I am seeing are literally like sneak disses to him. And he doesn't get, even the mods do it. But okay.
Snow Carl took me $1. Do you think fizzy drinks taste like fairies? I get the feeling this is not Snow Carl again, but thank you.
Dottie.
This was a great stream. Thank you. Let's put Ignis on the canvas.
Oh boy, Ignis, dude. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. Thank you for the $5 tip, Guitar Punk Master. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's get him up there. Let's get you on the canvas board.
Sour Kid tipped me $5 and says, definitely agree the best Final Fantasy is the open world. What's your favorite area in the original game? I'm trying to remember because I haven't played it in so long, but I definitely remember. Excuse me. I definitely remember once you get to like Cosmo Canyon and stuff like that. I like the game a lot more, and I also remember the open world exploration later on. There's a lot of fun side questing and things you can do. There's a lot of unique bosses later on in the game. So I can't 100% say, oh, this is my favorite part, because I've only played the game through 3 times, and the last time was in the first half of the 2000s, and I can't really remember the specific things in the second half of the game that I liked that much.
What should I put him here? I think I'm gonna put him over here.
But, you know, by the time I'm 70 years old and we're playing the final part of Final Fantasy VII, maybe I'll be able to tell you. Excuse me, the Final Fantasy VII remake. Because as I said to you guys, what I'm considering doing is later this year, once we beat this remake, maybe much later in the year, so summertime when things are dead, maybe we'll actually play the real Final Fantasy VII to see the whole story, right? Okay. Super Batcat tipped me $5.50. Thank you, Super Batcat, number 1 for the tip, and number 2, that is the biggest tip of the day. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. I'm sure some people were wondering why I wasn't updating the top tipper, and that's why, because I knew Super Batcat was coming up.
Now, he knew Super Batcat was coming up for that, but how come when he gets like $100 tips and all that, they have to wait so long to get on the leaderboard. You see how fucking goofy that is? The whole thing is.
All right, Man of Orange. Tip me $1.
Oh, thanks, Guitar Punk Master.
Says,
you're missing a lot, man.
3. Awesome. Started watching when I was 15. I'm now 26. Dude, that's crazy. You know, very few people I think can say that they were watching me in like 2008 or 2009, and they're still watching me today. Because I doubt that many people have followed me for that long and had that long standing of a fan base. You know, I'll be honest. I used to watch content creators like Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic, and I watched them very, very dedicated of a manner. Like, I watched every video they put out, every piece of content. I loved it. Then when I became a content creator, that all went to the wayside. It was more about just focusing on me and my stuff and putting out content every day, and I stopped watching them, you know, and I was one of their biggest fans, you know. So I understand how people can move on. You get busy with your own life, you move on with your stuff, and so for someone to say that you've been watching me for 11 years is pretty goddamn crazy in my opinion, but thank you.
How is it crazy though? He
tells
no, I like how fake this guy is. He says, "Oh man, it's very crazy that you've been watching for 11 years." But this fucking guy tells us every day how he has longtime fans that have been watching the streams. But now that's rare, and this guy can't decide what he wants, I guess. It's almost like he doesn't believe what he says.
Okay, let's see here. Gokai Blue resubscribed for 14 months. Thank you very much, Gokai Blue. I appreciate that. Proficient Fox did 100-bit cheers. Says you missed a good Sonic game called Sonic Heroes. You should play it one day. I've actually heard people over the years tell me that Sonic Heroes is a really good game.
Oh, I don't think so. If Sonic Heroes is the game that I think it is, I don't think it's a good game. I played the demo of that game. I think it was the where did I learn to draw? Oh my god, few places. I took art classes in high school. I took like drawing there and all that. Then when I went to college, I just took a lot of art classes because I just like drawing a lot. I was always drawing. Honestly, I was drawing like since I could remember. And when I went to college, I took more drawing classes because I majored in art and design, which I don't really use the design portion of it, but I did that thinking I was gonna, go somewhere with it. So I just took a lot of classes. Then I took some like other classes in the meantime that were just kind of whatever. It was like for like old people, I guess. But Sonic Heroes is the GameCube one. Oh, okay, so That game sucks. I played the demo of it and I hated it. It's so buggy. I remember I played it and I made it to this cannon, and Knuckles and Tails and Sonic were stuck in a loop, and it was a buggy piece of shit. So I doubt he's gonna like that game. It's just a piece of shit. But yeah, I learned there, and I just also the other places I learned to draw. I would say like uh, hold on, I gotta reach out. Yeah, I want to learn to draw, but I'm 25, quite old to learn. Hey, I never I don't. You could always learn. Like, I got this book. It's called Figure Drawing Atelier. I read some passages in a positive content video I uploaded recently. I think it was positive content 6. So check that one out. I read a few pages of this, and this is a really good book. It helps break down the form, how to draw figure drawings, all that kind of stuff. I would also say look. Well, now it's gonna be kind of hard because of the lockdown stuff. But there's a YouTube channel I watch as well that does a good job explaining art. The channel is Ethan Becker. I don't know if I feature his channel on my channel, but Ethan Becker is a pretty good channel. He works at He worked at DreamWorks for a bit. He worked on some other shows, and so he worked on Voltron for a while. But he does a lot of good stuff though. He does a lot of good drawings and drawing videos. His videos are kind of goofy. They give good introductory kind of ideas. He's not super detailed with what he's drawing, but it's a good like starting point. And I also say watch a lot. I try to watch a lot of streamers that are art. Like I watch Irene Coe. I know a lot. I think like maybe not all people like her, but I like her. I like her stuff. There's Ifi that I follow. I sometimes retweet her streams when she streams. She's also pretty good. So look for a lot of like people who do a lot of art stuff and see how they draw and go from there. I've done some videos where I kind of walk through some drawings too, so you can always look at some of my stuff I put out as well.
Ever been remade for like a modern console? I don't know if it would even be easy to play if it was really an old game from back in the day. How would you play it in the modern day? I don't know, but I would definitely consider it if people really want to see me play it. If there's a way to actually do it, okay. Thanks for the cheer. Snow Carl cheer. This is, can we congratulate Lamb Razor, who got a new job? What a legend. All right, well, congratulations to Lamb Razor on the new job. Pull up 000 or 000. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for that. Ace did a 50-bit cheer. This is a few weeks ago. I posted on Twitter that at this point in time, I'd rather pay $15 for the original Final Fantasy VII rather than $60 on the remake, knowing that I'll have to pay $120 for the other two parts to come out to experience the full story. Ever since then, people took it as if I'm saying that the remake is terrible. Oh well. As is what happens with anything that you
as what happens.
Era, fanboys have to attack you for criticizing what they like, right? The thing is, you didn't even say that you didn't like the game.
Oh, here, actually, no, I'll link the video.
Play it. How can you say you didn't like it, right? What you're saying is, if the game's already out and I can play the entire story for $15, why would I pay $180 to play the same game? Now, obviously, I'm going to be honest here, it's not the same game. The combat, drastically different. The graphics, insane. Just so good.
Here's the Ethan Becker
they took all the
YouTube channel.
And remixed it to sound really awesome. And
really good shit.
My one major criticism of the game so far is that it's just linear. It's 100% linear. I'm in chapter 13 of 18 or something, and there hasn't been a single moment where the game has really led itself to exploration. Even the side quests, like talk to an NPC, and the NPC tells you exactly where to go to do the side quest, and you go do a generic fight, and then you're back, and it's over.
Now, this guy, I guarantee you, would complain if the game just had a side quest and didn't explain where to go. There was a side quest I caught him a little bit trying to do. They're like, where do I go? I don't know where to go, huh? Where do I go? And now he's saying that, oh, well, I know where to go. That he would love that. Sure.
So, in that regard,
I love how DSP looked up how many chapters there are. Yeah, it's already on the countdown.
oh, I like Final Fantasy because you get to explore and do open world combat. It doesn't exist at all in this game, okay? And a lot of people are speculating that in the future installments, it's going to be this more of the same. They're going to take out all those segments of the game where you used to be able to do that kind of exploration for the fact that they want to make it more polished and streamlined. And because of that, they're going to not allow it. It's going to be just linear the whole time. That's my major criticism of the game. Outside of that, I think the game's outstanding. And I have been having a lot of fun with it. So I can understand where you're coming from. At least in the regard that, you know, oh, you got to pay $180 for it. Hey, at least that's not going to be a 20 to 40 hour, $180 experience. You're talking, you know, each game being around 40 hours. So you're talking 120 gameplay hours for $180. So I can definitely see both sides of the fence. And I actually respect your ability to kind of stand up and be honest when everyone is attacking everyone for this stuff, you know? So thank you. Thank you for the cheer. Ryan did a 120-bit cheer. He says, Phil, hope you have a great day. Good luck on Banjo. Thank you very much, Ryan. Yeah, looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. So it's something very different from the other stuff I've been playing recently. Go Gadget Vest. Tip me $4.20. It says Vest is best. Thank you very much to Go Gadget Vest for a $4 tip. Gets up to $19 in tips so far today. A great start for sure. Mr. Jackson 2002 tipped me $5. He says, if you hit the vest goal 100 times in a row, will you perform your Sonic song live on stream? I don't think asking me for musical things is a good idea. If you've heard recently, my voice has been all fucked up because of allergies. And this happens every year. And then
Every year.
Like a month or longer to get back to like normal.
He's gonna hate the last tag because they are open as fuck. Oh shit. Well,
Probably
no, he should like it because he said he would like it.
If we hit 100 vest streak, 100 streams, which would be insane.
Yeah,
That would be
oh,
like
he has to erase
another
that.
50 streams, another month basically, right? Would I consider doing something special? Yes, absolutely. I don't know what it would be because in reality it would be more dependent on this lockdown and what's going on. Because like I said, I would like to go out and maybe get other vests and other things I could do to celebrate, but I can't. There's nothing open right now, right? So I guess we'll see what happens moving forward, but I would like to do something special. If we hit 100 vest streak, which by the way is a long ways off, and I'm not expecting that. I'm definitely thinking at some point between now and then, this thing's going to come to an end. But if we hit the 100 vest streak, yes, I will do something special to celebrate. What? As of yet, I can't tell you. We got to see what happens, okay? All right, Lord Sinister did a 100-bit cheer and said positivity, and then did another 200-bit cheer and said, hey, Phil, disregard those people. You're still a legend, bro. Basically, he's talking about the people who I was talking about, you know, who drag me through the mud every day. All right. Thank you very much, Lord Sinister. Bull Finder tipped $1, so they're looking for a bull. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
Just tipped $1, says, I'm sorry, my ban is well deserved. I'll send you an email. Hopefully you'll forgive me and let me back into the community. Well, I mean, you're an idiot.
Why
would you think that?
No, look at this. This guy wants to come back to the community, and he just says, "Oh, okay, well, you're an idiot." Like that's so positive, and like, oh, like why do this? Why do this to people? Oh man, you want to fucking come back to my community? Well, you're an idiot. Okay, Elon Musk. So welcoming and so open-minded DSP is. Fuck you, Elon Musk. You want to come back to my community? Fuck you. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Repeatedly in the stream chat was going to be allowed. Like, what are you doing? Serious? I don't even care if it was. Oh, what was a meme I copy pasted? Well, you're an idiot then.
He literally is like apologizing. He's like, "Hey man, that band was a good band, and I'm sorry." Yeah, you're an idiot. What do you think was gonna happen, you fucking idiot? Oh my god, Elon Musk, you're an idiot. You know how dumb you are? You said this thing and I banned you and you're a fucking idiot. Like, wow, DSP, you're really open-minded to that guy and very fair, very fair. He's not a toxic, this is positive. This is how positive streamers act.
Seriously, what the fuck, dude? Philly Buckeye Charity said, Donkey Kong 64 being bottom of the barrel and monkeys in a barrel. That's right. Snow Carl tipped $1 and said, what do you want to be when you were a kid? When I was a kid, there were various things I wanted to be. I was heavily into superheroes and cartoons, so of course I wanted to be a superhero. But then I was like, well, they don't really exist. All right, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a cop. I want to be an army man. I want to fight for freedom. I want to protect the people. I want to be the, the golden boy superhero, right? The goody two shoes.
The golden boy, dude. He wanted to be the golden boy.
That's what I thought when I was a kid, which most kids think. At least in the 80s, that's how most kids thought. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Oh, Kurosawa Kid to the Dollar said, did you and Kat play board games? Yeah, I talked about that in the past. That Kat and I,
you did?
A couple years ago, we're doing
stuff
that were a little different during our days off. We wanted to kind of stay home and relax a little bit instead of having every single week be us rushing out and about when we...
Wow. This fucking guy has told us, guys, every break is busy, man. We're hustling and bustling, man. We're running around all the time, man. Oh my god, hustling and bustling. Now he's telling us how he stayed home with Kat to play board games. Now, of course, like, I'm making it a negative, dude, but the thing is that I probably wouldn't have to be making it into a negative if he just was honest about some stuff. It is insane. There's stuff that he lies about and hides behind that he doesn't really need to, but then tells the truth about stuff that he doesn't need to. Like this is just clown world.
We had our day off, so we would play some board games and stuff together.
What kind of board games did you play? Oh, we can't talk about that. Personal, dude.
The OG Rascal did a 100-bit cheer, and he says, did you feel any shame in losing your virginity in college? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, OG Rascal, did you not hear the rules of the stream? We don't go behind the scenes and pry into my personal fucking life. So don't ask stupid shit questions like that. And by the way, it's not even correct anyway.
So then why are you getting so mad? He's like, this thing that's not even real? Oh my god, man, you fucking are praying to my past over stuff that's not even real.
You better watch what you say or you're going to get banned because you're an idiot.
Again,
what? Philly Bookguy tipped me $1 asking about my virginity. Great. I just said that. So, you say it again, you're banned. Alright? Boy, people are stupid. And by the way, like I don't know that the two of you are sitting in a detractor stream who's probably restreaming me talking about those.
I know you guys are watching detractor content. Then shouldn't they be banned? Why do you keep them around? Oh, wait. I know why he keeps them around. One, he keeps them around for the money. That's like the main reason. Two, I guarantee you he looks at those people just to know what the detractor memes are. I guarantee that's why he keeps them around. Which is dumb because, like, I thought you don't care about what detractors say. Why are you like trying to be in the know of detractor memes? And you can just look in the chat to kind of figure it out. It's really... This is ridiculous. But I just love how he calls this out, like, directly. And no one questions this. And no one says, wait, DSP, shouldn't these people be banned? They're trolls. No.
Topics. How else would you both magically think about it and say it at the same time? Do you think I'm stupid?
Yes. I think you're
dumb
stupid.
Dumb
fuck. Yeah.
Okay. Bionic tipped me $1 and says, please unban my current account. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Banned, you can email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com and tell me the situation. Let me know what's going on. Tell me your account.
Now, I love when he says this, but half these bans are from him directly. How does he not know the situation? He banned them.
Name. I'll look into it. Or you can contact any mod behind the scenes, and the mod will talk with mod staff to consider it as well. Lord Sinister Cheers says, last thing from me here. Any chance of seeing you in fighting game tournaments after the virus has done its thing? Probably not, because I don't really care about competitive fighting games, and there's no current fighting game that's considered a newer game that I would want to play at a competitive level. I just don't like the current slew
You don't
of
like
games
Grand
that are
Blue?
out there.
I thought you liked it, though.
So I really don't think there's going to be any opportunity to do that. Okay? Fair enough?
Fair enough.
I don't really care about it.
I don't care.
PW Dubs Cheers is quick question. Will you and Snow Carl do a co-op stream? No. Real Snow Carl this time took the $1 says, what toys did you play with as a child? I didn't play with toys. I played with knives. I basically had giant machetes, and I would swing them around like Edward Scissorhands, inadvertently chopping things around me. So, I didn't have many friends. The friends that I did have,
Oh my God, this
had a few
fucking
missing fingers.
Karen.
Oh my God. PW Dubs, cheers. Will you host Snow Carl? No. Snow Carl Charity says, we don't want a vest, we want the vest. I think I speak for chat when I said we don't want a new one. That's not true. People have actually said we would like variety. Can we do something different? Can you surprise us every once in a while with something special?
No, this is dumb. He was like, we like the original vest, and he's like, well, people want variety. Maybe they mean that they want stuff that's not the vest for the $100 tip goal. No, it has to be vest themed. It has to be, okay?
So,
Yeah, the sarcasm is really funny, guys. Oh my God. He asked me what I played when I was a kid, and I just said I played with knives like Edward Scissorhands. Oh, it's so funny.
Ford died the 4th. Tipped $1 and said, when are you going to get a mute switch? Never. Judicious Echoes tipped me $1. Says, I'm excited for Banjo. They released the sales figures for Final Fantasy VII Remake in Japan and did very poorly.
Whoa.
Really? It did poorly in Japan.
Whoa, man.
What do you think is the reason? Are Japanese waking up to shitty games?
Waking up to shitty games? Final Fantasy VII Remake is a shitty game. I mean, sadly, I think it's probably one of the better games from Square in a long time.
First of all, I don't think the game's shitty. And second of all, I heard the game did quite well worldwide. I think the ports were like 3.5 million or something like that, which is really good sales.
Let me try using this.
Remake.
Let's try this, guys.
They thought that it had kind of exceeded their expectations. I didn't hear that it did poorly in Japan, so I have no clue. I don't know what's going on in Japan, different from the rest of the world. You know, we're all going through the same thing right now, so damned if I know, right? Anyway, that makes us get up to $32 in tips here. Ace cheers to the recent ban is something I don't understand with folks nowadays. People like to bring up the freedom of speech as a way to test results of a stream, or rules of a stream. Oftentimes, they complain that streamers are too strict because they don't allow certain words or statements to be said. Be respectful. If you're banned for saying something insensitive, that's on you. Yeah, like, you know, saying the N-word a bunch of times. What did you think would happen? Someone impersonating Kurosawa Kid tipped $1 asking me about personal shit that I'm not going to answer. Trying to get Kurosawa Kid in trouble. And I know that's not really them. So
how do you know? Now, how does he know that's not the real Kurosawa Kid? I thought you don't know who tips you, DSP. I thought you don't know that. Guess he does. Alright. That is done. Oh, wait, let me finish, eyebrows here. I didn't finish the eyebrows. On his right side. Left side. It's the wrong side. Now we're going all right. All right. There you go, Guitar Punk Master. There he is. All right. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi so I can do this. Looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Guitar Punk Master. I'm glad you... What the fuck? I have a fucking black mark here. What the fuck was that about? How did I get a black mark on my forehead? That is... That's weird, is it? Oh, looks amazing. Noctis, I've got it.
Okay. Thrillup3 did a 300-bit cheer and said something really stupid and disgusting. So I'm going to ban them.
Time to ban them.
There we go.
There we
OG
go.
Rascal, cheers. I'm making conversation. There's no detractor streams going on I'm aware of, but if virginity is a touchy subject, I won't bring it up. You're an idiot, OG Rascal. No, I mean that. You're actually an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Literally in the rules. This morning, I said, I'm not talking about personal shit from my past anymore because people use it against me. And then you ask something like that. So you are a moron. And everyone now is laughing at you. And
no, I like how he just said.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
PW Dub Series says, "Are you all right? You sound a little angry." I'm not angry at all. I wish my throat. And everyone now is laughing at you.
Everyone now is laughing at you. The guy said like, "Oh yeah, virginity is a touchy subject." That's literally all he said. He didn't say let's get into the conversation about let me just tell you all about fucking virgins and shit. He was pretty much agreeing with DSP about it, and now he's making fun of him. That's cool. Big ups.
And you're just gonna have to live with it. Sorry.
And then
PW
sorry.
says, "Are you all right? You sound a little angry." I'm not angry at all.
I'm not angry.
I wish my throat wasn't.
I'm not angry. Sorry. I like how he had that sarcastic sorry like I do. I mean, I kind of meme the sorry out. You know what I mean?
You know, semi-swollen still and gunked up. I'm really annoyed by this. I don't like having to clear my throat every couple of minutes. It's really fucking annoying. But outside of that, I'm actually perfectly fine. I'm very much looking forward to Banjo today. Ryan cheered. He says, "Ignore the troll tips. They're just trying to get you riled up." Sorry, it's happening. You're absolutely right, Ryan.
I'm sorry it's happening.
You are correct.
I'm sorry you're getting trolled, DSP. It's
all
their
right,
fault.
someone impersonating PW Dubs tipped $1. Tried to get him in trouble. And pretty funny because I know PW Dubs how he tips. He doesn't tip like this. So you're an
But he knows PW Dubs goes to detractor communities, though. Okay.
asshole.
Asshole.
Crowd cheers. I don't understand the virginity joke. What's going on?
What's going
I
on?
don't know either. I don't care.
I don't care.
Stupidity is stupidity, right? Bionichu tipped me $1 and said that I've actually already emailed you in regards to unbanning. All right. Sounds good. Thank you for the $1 tip. I'll give that a look in a bit. Raisin bread is tasty. Cheers. As a former comic book fan, what do you think about the American comic book industry falling apart under all the corona stuff? It seems like they won't recover. Really? Well, first of all, I'm going to be honest. I'm incredibly shocked and surprised if they still even exist because everything's digital now.
Yeah, they never sold comics digitally. Marvel and DC and IDW and Image Comics, they never sold digital versions of their comics. That is impossible, never happens, and no one even goes to comic book stores anymore. No, not at all. Newberry Comics, that's in my area in the East Coast. I don't know if Newberry Comics is a nationwide chain. I don't know. I know it's in the East Coast. I know there's one in Boston. There has to be some in New York. There has to be some in New York. But Newberry Comics is a big chain. But I guess like, no one buys comics. No one buys them.
You know, in the 80s and 90s, comic books were huge. The internet didn't allow you to disseminate things like pictures immediately.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, Guitar Pug Master. He has been kind of toxic lately. And I don't know what it is either because, like, what is... It's so weird. It's so weird. He's been really agitated lately. It's like something happened. Maybe the Asset case is getting to him.
Oh.
You know what? It could be the Asset case. Because that might be why he's been like... He wants people to stop bringing up stuff that he owns and all that stuff in the past because... Maybe he's afraid that they're gonna start looking into his streams and his content to see what he owns and shit. I have a feeling that might be it, because because they did get turned to an asset case. That is true. So I mean that might be what's going on. So you know what I mean.
You know, comic books were all the rage. You wanted to get the latest publication and collect it, and people thought that were gonna be worth money someday and stuff. It was this big fad. In the late 90s when the internet hit, people stopped really caring that much about physical collections. And I was one of them. I was like, well, that's that.
That's
So
that.
I basically stopped reading comics. I know there were people who were still following along comics online in various different ways. But, you know, I'm surprised to hear that the comic book industry was even still thriving or existing in the modern era. Like, are people still buying physical copies of these comic books? Comic book stores have gone out of business. They don't exist anymore. While they were thriving in the 90s, they literally don't exist anymore. So, how are these companies staying, you know, in business to begin with? I don't know. But the coronavirus basically shut down most physical publications. Most people don't even care about getting physical anything anymore. So I don't know if that's really a big deal, and they weren't doing digital distribution.
No one cares about physical
I don't know what
anymore.
else to say. You know,
okay.
That's going to be the end of that. But again, I'm not educated on the subject. I can't really speak to it because I haven't followed comic books in some 20 years. So, okay. Let's see here. OG Rascal cheered and says, "I'm less inclined to contribute if you And then he cut off his statement.
If you.
Well, that's great. You
That's
know what,
great.
OG Rascal, then just don't contribute at all. Don't. If you're going to say stupid
Oh my, look how mad he got. Look how mad he got at that.
shit, Kill cheered and says, I'm less inclined to contribute if you.
The second you say, I'm not going to be inclined to contribute, look at his response.
And then he cut off his statement. Well, that's great. You know what, OG Rascal, then just don't contribute at all. Don't. If you're going to say stupid shit and you're going to violate the stream rules, you probably shouldn't contribute at all, since you're going to get banned sooner rather than later anyway.
Wow. He immediately gets threatened with getting banned. You're going to get banned and I'm not going to think past. Because half these people that he keeps around is because they give him constant money. That's why they're able to come back. But the moment you say, I'm not going to contribute anymore, the ban will be permanent. The way he runs his chat is so fucking bad. And he wonders why he gets a lot of these accounts that bait him. And then the other thing is that he wonders why so many people campaign to get them unbanned. He creates these monsters in his chat. He lets it fester and grow and grow and grow and grow. It's so bad.
I'm sure we'll all miss you and we'll cry a single tear of sadness when
sadness.
your constant violation of
Profound sadness.
And somebody had me tip me $5.
Huh.
Let me so Banjo-Tooie. Lots of backtracking and more complex levels. All right, well, I'm certainly used to backtracking from Donkey Kong 64. Complex levels I'm okay with, so this should be fun. I think it's going to be fun. Dinosaur, Jerry said, what's up, Phil? Fuck all the stupid idiots. Don't let him get to you.
Dinosaur, yeah, he's...
Philly Buckeye, cheers. They're not trying to get political. When Marvel's new big series of comics have heroes named Snowflake and Safe Space, it's hard to sell comics. Well, there you go.
There you go. No, I mean, those are such weird comic book villains, superheroes. So, I mean, that's low-hanging fruit right there.
Nice. All right. So, let's do some shout-outs for the top cheers of the week.
Okay, so, guys, I don't know what the fuck it is with this part of the house. I've been seeing birds, literally just birds, flying up and down everywhere. It's like they're hovering here, and the thing that I don't understand is I go out and I see this. There's no nest. It's not like there's a nest up here. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with these birds. These birds just keep coming. They keep coming. They keep on coming. They don't stop coming. So many birds.
Still young. It's only Friday.
So many birds.
Fourth. Gifted 5. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see if I like the game.
Guys, a little break. So fucking hateful towards people, like he says in the beginning. There's toxic people out there. Look at yourself. Yeah, they're gonna kill you. It's like the movie with all them birds. I live in an Alfred Hitchcock movie. That's what's going on. Wow, he really wanted to play this game. Think the 40k WD thing is true. I'm constantly thinking about that because the thing is that the Discord account is real as far like the mod leaks are real. The mod Discord leaks I think are real. I think those are real. Because King Gokin kind of confirmed them inadvertently. Street Cat Tommy also confirmed it. As far as I know, I mean, I think at most the mod leaks are real, and the DSP Discord thing is real. The WWE thing, I think, I think it's real. I you know, with as you know, what the Discord thing is going on with, you know, because the Discord account that was in the WWE leaks and the mod Discord leaks match up. They have the same ID number and everything, so that lines up. So I do think it's real in that sense. I would also say as well as that, you know, it could be an elaborate thing as well, but I'm willing to say at least at the bare minimum, the mod Discord leaks are real. Um, you know, but I can see that. But I think the WWE thing is real if the Discord stuff is legitly real, which I think it is. So I mean, it all adds up. Uh, so that's how I feel about it, at least. Uh, I'm also open for it to not be wrong. I mean, the thing is that the WWE thing is gonna be, it's literally nothing that's gonna go anywhere. So, to a point with the WWE thing, I don't care that much about if it's real or not, because we're never gonna get any proof that it's real or not, other than DSP's word, you know. So, I think it's at this point, I'm just gonna say believe it if you want, you know. I I think it's real once we saw the mod leaks. I think the mod leaks kind of led credence to it, but it's not a part of DSP's lore that I care that much about, since it's not leading anywhere.
Alrighty, everybody, I'm back. You guys ready for some banjo fun? I hope so. So, let's get this show on the road. Let's boot her up. There we go. Headphones on. Thank you guys so far for great support on the pre-stream. That was really nice of you. I appreciate that.
Really nice of you, dude.
Let's see how it goes in Banjo-Tooie.
That I don't believe, Scott. I talked about that earlier this stream.
Alright, ladies and gents, it's time.
I'll say it again. But that whole thing about his bankruptcy being thrown out was based on a Reddit post that the photo got deleted, by the way. So, and there's no like official Pacer. Like, as far as I know, Pacer did not, there's no update officially about that. So I wouldn't say it's thrown out necessarily. So I don't think it's real. I think that was a guy baiting the trolls, dude.
It's time for Banjo-Tooie. This is the Xbox 360 version of the game, as you can see, as played in the Rare Replay Collection from the Xbox One. If you remember, Rare Replay Collection is a collection of all the old school Rare games from back in the day.
No, look, he's telling us this, but he's going to tell us again when he starts YouTube mode.
This is not signed in. That's a nice collection years ago. Now, Banjo-Tooie 2009. If I'm correct, isn't this the same exact? There were definitely some things about it that were frustrating. So I'm curious to see how the sequel went. Now, Banjo-Tooie 2009. If I'm correct, isn't this the same exact year that I'm trying to remember. They did HD remakes of Banjo 1 and Banjo 2 in 2009, I believe, right? Yeah. But I didn't play this until the Rare Replay Collection came out many years later.
I like how he was confused if it came out in 2009, as on the screen it says 2009 Microsoft Corporation. It came out in 2009, right? 2009? I don't know, DSP. I mean, it says it right on the screen. No, he did not play. Well, he played like 5 minutes of Banjo-Kazooie, pretty much. When he was going through the Rare Replay. It was like a scam, pretty much. He did that just so that people can pay for it. He didn't go outside the tutorial area because he knew he was going to put it on his Patreon.
I'm trying to remember, what was the original year that Banjo-Tooie came out? I think this was before Donkey Kong 64, which I played recently.
Oh, that was after DK64. Whatever.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, are you going to press start, DSP? Wow, this is...
That was, Kazooie there, right?
What the fuck is this? Dude, look at this. He's not even playing. He's not even playing. I gotta put the iPad away. I kind of feel like I don't want to do iPad stuff anymore right now. I think I'm gonna take a break from doing that. But look at this. Look at this gameplay.
Ew, he's vomiting.
Ew, he's vomiting. Ew.
Steedix says, I think 1999, but now there's another person said 1995,
He wants to play the game so bad that he's not even pressing start. He's just sitting here.
Whoa, look at that super jump.
Look at that.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, man. Look at the stuff I could be playing. What the fuck is this? He's literally not even
That'll be
playing.
interesting. Oh, no
my
way, you get to play as the voodoo dude.
Dude, he's not even
Plays the voodoo
playing.
guy in this game.
What the fuck?
That's
What is this?
Alright, so you might be saying, why am I playing this? Well,
Oh my god.
choice. We did a viewer's choice event where viewers voted
That was
for
so
nominated games
fucking-
and voted for several weeks. And Banjo-Tooie ended up winning the whole kit and caboodle. So we're gonna see how this goes. Master Programmer resubscribed for 13 months. Thank you very much, Master Programmer, for the resub. I appreciate that. Jay Bowler Cheers said, Phil, hope stuff's going good for you. I'm here for Banjo and some Phil action. Stay safe, man. Thank you, Jay Bowler. Good
Stay
to see you as
safe.
well.
Oh my god, what the f-
These sound effects every time you move in the menu. Well, no surprise back then there were not many options in games.
Oh my god. Why was he looking for subtitles? This is a
I'm sure
fucking.
he's
Oh.
gonna teach me how to play, so. Alright. Let's get this started.
Okay, so I guess that
2000
was.
the year, is that true? This was the year 2000. So, okay,
Yeah, it
so
came
the
out-
game save
whatever.
files. Here we go. Dooley Dress says, why was Rare so obsessed with burping sound effects? Yeah, I don't know. They did the exact same thing in Donkey Kong 64, which constant burping too. 2 years have passed since.
Okay, let's see what he's up to now. Oh. Did he get the vest? Is the festival continuing?
Alright, everybody, I am back from break. I hope you guys
Back
are
from
ready for
break.
Banjo
We made it just in
Tooie. Honestly,
time.
thanks to everyone so far for your support.
We
during
made
the
it.
stream.
We literally got back when.
Helping
Wow.
Because now I'm already
Oh,
getting
cool,
to the point in
dude.
the game where it's not apparent what you're supposed to be doing. So any help is greatly appreciated.
Any help is
okay?
great. Great help.
So let's take a look here. We're at 781 subs. Let's update that. Thank you. Shout out to Freddie B with that 3,000-bit cheer earlier today.
Oh, you know what we're
For that
gonna
very
hear? We're
large
gonna
cheer,
hear.
the biggest cheer so far
Oh, we
today.
got it the
And also
best.
to
If
the
you have
anonymous
time,
$10
man.
tipper, whoever you may be, you're the biggest tipper of the day, so thank you for that. We are up to $72 out of our $100 tips goal for the stream, with about an hour and 20 minutes left on the stream.
It's very doable.
Will we hit the tips goal today and see the vest return? And, you know, it's really up to you guys. We'll see what happens.
It's up to you.
But, you know, we're getting close. Also, later tonight, my weekly Throwback Street Fighter stream, that will take place around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. So I certainly hope that all of you will join me for that. That should be fun. All right? Tomorrow, we swing back to Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as Morrowind. So those will be some fun
Whoa,
streams, okay?
Morrowind, dude.
All right, guys. Let's continue. Let me get my headphones back on here. Ooh. What was that? Okay. Alright, so.
Alright.
I gotta figure out what to do. Someone had told me to go to Mumbo. That didn't do anything. Let's maybe reclimb the big tower and see if
Okay,
there's
I literally don't
anything
want
that we
to
can do
watch
now.
this.
I don't know. I really don't know where we're supposed to be going yet.
What is she drawing today? Oh, her comic. Okay, that might get me blocked. I'm not gonna stick with that. Whale call, dude. Let's see if we can find some E3 vids.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Darkside Phil
everyone.
here, and welcome to DSP Gaming.
Oh my god. E3. Let's see, that's 2019. We're not gonna watch 2019. Get out of here. E3 Tuesday. Oh my god. 2018. Oh, let's watch this. This one might be fun. I don't know what Nintendo did.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome. This is my Nintendo press conference, digital conference, whatever you want to call it, for E3 2015 recap and reactions video. So I thank you for watching, whether you were live on stream or you were watching this
You know what, I lied. I'm
on
gonna do
my
some
YouTube
art
channel, DSP
with
Gaming,
this.
and let us begin.
Let us begin.
There I am. Wow. Okay. Hello, everyone.
What was that
Welcome
about?
to my recap and reactions to Nintendo this year. Now, let's preface this because I do have about a little over 2 pages here of stuff to talk about from the Nintendo press conference. And I want to preface this with a big asterisk. Okay?
Asterisk.
And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to make it very clear that Nintendo's strategy, Nintendo's marketing, Nintendo's E3, game
Persona?
plan has been very different from everyone else's for several years now. We're talking at least 3 years. Nintendo has only done a digital-only press conference, meaning they had no physical conference at E3. Now, not to say that their games weren't on display, not to say that you couldn't go there and hands-on play the stuff, but they were primarily digital, meaning they had this whole pre-packaged presentation ready to go with tons of flair, tons of video editing, you know what I mean? Transitions. It wasn't like the other guys who did everything live. This was all pre-packaged and shiny and nicely produced for E3, okay? That being said, I would love to hear how many people are going to say, even if you're a Nintendo fanboy, I would love to hear how many people could possibly say that Nintendo had a good press conference or digital presentation at E3 this year. You're going to see what I mean as we go through everything about the press conference, all right? So the first thing that I want to explain, because if you didn't see the press conference, which I know many of you didn't, you're watching this video to hear my recap, you have to understand there was a running theme throughout the press conference that both disturbed, appalled,
disturbed and appalled. Nintendo fucking disturbed Phil, guys. We gotta be careful. DSP got disturbed.
and scared people. All right?
Scared people.
I shit you not. There were Muppets on the press conference. Now you might say, whoa, Kermit the Frog was the host? That'd be Kermit the Frog here, and I'm here to present Kingdom Hearts 3. Yay! No, that's not what I mean. I actually mean that they had puppets that looked almost like Muppets, okay?
He doesn't know that Jim Henson or the company that's Jim Henson Studios, the people who worked on the Muppets, literally worked on Nintendo's press conference that year. He doesn't know that. Huge fan, loves the Muppets. Doesn't know that they worked on Nintendo's press conference. Huge fan. He loves them, dude.
Of Iwata, the CEO of Nintendo.
Iwata?
Miyamoto, you know, the legendary game designer, and Reggie Fils-Aimé, the head of CEO of Nintendo of America. They were creepy, they made no fucking sense, and they showed up multiple times during the conference where they would do weird skits. Like at one point they showed the puppet of Iwata is sitting at, it looks to be a real desk, like maybe it's Iwata's real desk at Nintendo offices, with a bunch of bananas sitting on his lap, and he's just sitting there like this with the bananas in his hands, and he turns to the camera like this.
This guy fucking shits on everything Nintendo does. This is a good face. Jim Henson's workshop, yeah, the son worked on it. Like, literally, like, if you're a fan of the Muppets, you know that. You know what I mean? But he doesn't get, like, the fun, like, the comedy of it. Like, Nintendo does it just to be funny, and this wants to be kind of loose with it. No, Nintendo should be professional and boring.
And then it cuts away.
It's like quirky humor.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? Like,
That's the joke.
You know? There's one where there's Reggie Fils-Aimé on one side here, and a Miyamoto on this side, the puppets, not the real ones, and then you got Iwata dancing in front of them like this, and then it cuts away, and you're like, what the fuck am I watching? And I hate to say it. I really do hate to say it.
Hates to say it.
Because as you guys know, I am a fan of Nintendo. How do I say this? Please understand, I am a fan.
Oh my god.
Say it. I really do hate to say it. Because as you guys know, I am a fan of Nintendo. How do I say this? Please understand, I am a fan of Nintendo. I grew up with Nintendo in the 80s. I grew up with
What?
Nintendo in
Why did he say it like that? I'm a fan of Nintendo. Why did he go with racism? As we all know, Nintendo fans are extremely racist towards Japanese people, apparently. Who knew? I didn't know that. Cool.
the 90s. I don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. Like, I can't even kind of justify why this was in the press conference, what it was supposed to be. Maybe, it's whimsical, right? Well, first of all, you copied the Muppets. Your puppets look like Muppets, like straight out of the, look old.
He never knew that they worked on the fucking intro. And he's like, it looks like them. Oh my god.
Cool Muppet movies and the Muppet Show. So you see this, and
you're
like,
did he stream
what the
this?
fuck am I?
If he streamed this, I guarantee the chat is yelling at him. Phil, Jim Henson's son worked on this. And he's like, what?
Watching, right? Immediately, like, it's a ripoff. Nothing's funny. It makes no sense. You're supposed to be watching information about games, and you're just like, what? And actually, a lot of the conference was kind of like, what am I watching? I thought I was supposed to be watching an announcement from Nintendo about their new games, and you end up watching some weird shit. You're like, what is this? We'll talk more about that as we get into the meat of the press conference, all right? But the best comparison that I can say, and I hate to say it, it's kind of ironic and almost opportune that they had puppets of the top guys at Nintendo. Because that's how I think of them these days. They're a bunch of Muppets. They're people who basically live in their own world. They're another dimension from us. They don't listen to feedback from actual gamers. They don't listen to feedback from the consumers who buy stuff that aren't the real gamers, but maybe just buy into their trends. They really don't listen to anyone. They just basically live with their heads up their asses.
So how are they puppets though? Because puppets, they have to obey the puppet master. That's how puppets work. So if they're not listening to anyone, they wouldn't be good puppets now, would they? Oh my god, DSP flexing the big brain.
They think that no matter what they do, it's the best decision for their company, even when
Jim Henson's workshop copy.
Even though this year I believe they did actually make some profit, but they lost money for quite a long time there. And it just blows my fucking mind that, you know what I mean? Like, what an analogy. The leadership of Nintendo is a bunch of Muppets. And that would be why the company makes such stupid fucking decisions. Because they're fucking puppet idiots. Yes, that actually makes perfect sense. Okay?
Yes, it makes perfect
sense. So now let's actually go
it
into the real conference of what was covered, okay? The first game that was shown and talked about in this conference was Star Fox, alright? So they start showing actual gameplay of the new Star Fox on the Wii U. So they're playing, immediately they show new stuff, that's exactly what you need to do. You're showing a new game, show me why I need it. So they're showing the R-Wing flying around in 60 frames per second, pretty decent graphics, although I'll say this, I don't think the graphics were too revolutionary. Like, watching this conference, the graphics were still a little blocky.
It's on the Wii U.
It almost reminded me of, like, wow, it's maybe GameCube level graphics. It didn't look next gen to me, which the Wii U is supposed to be a next gen system. Didn't look amazing.
Look at this. Now, this was during the time when Nintendo was copyright claiming videos. So, DSP had a huge hate boner for Nintendo. He would be, like, that was, like, the thing. He was very petty with Nintendo. He gave him credit here and there, but he was very petty. I still remember when he complained that Nintendo released the game on a Friday. I think it was like Star Fox was released on Friday, and he was like, "Oh my god, Nintendo and their fucking wacky decisions. They decided to release the game on Friday instead of Tuesday like everyone else. Fucking idiots! I have to go to the store on Friday to pick up a game instead of Tuesday? What were they thinking?" And now it's like every game does Friday releases. I think he still owns his t-shirt. Yeah, somewhere he does.
Amazing to me, okay? But it's flying around, it's doing whatever. All of a sudden, the R-Wing transforms, immediately turns into a walker, starts walking and shooting. That's cool. Show me something new. Then they show the R-Wing can now turn into a tank, and the tank has hover jets that can push it around like almost like I would say almost like the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. That's cool. And then they actually show that it could turn into this hover vehicle, which they actually call the Gyro Wing. That's cool. And in fact, then they cut, after all that gameplay, they cut to Miyamoto, alright? And Miyamoto admits, he's like, this stuff, especially the walker, was actually supposed to be in Star Fox 2, which was supposed to come out on the Super NES, but was canned somewhere mid-production, even though it was almost done. For some reason, it was canned, so he's so happy to finally bring it back, right? Okay, great. Then they proceed to show, and this is what I mean about this press conference. Are you showing me games, or is this some kind of a documentary on Nintendo? They show Miyamoto at a shrine in Japan. Now, you have to understand, you have to have a cultural reference to understand this. In Japan, they have these shrines throughout their country, which have to do with this Shinto religion, which is kind of, not even really a religion, but a spirituality in a lot of ways. And the Japanese are into this stuff. So this shrine, even though it might not be a super religious shrine, could have a lot of cultural significance to the Japanese. And Miyamoto's there, he says, oh, I live only like a block away from here, and I did that on purpose because I like to come here and surround myself with a shrine.
Why is he... Oh... They showed him go to a shrine and said that he looked at shrines and it was very meditative to him. What a fucking idiot.
And see myself surrounded. And that's where I got the inspiration for Star Fox, the new one, because the game is about being surrounded by content and always being able to look around.
Surrounded by content. Yes, Miyamoto was like, look at all this content. This is like Star Fox. Oh man, I vaguely remember that press conference too. I think what Miyamoto was saying was that in Star Fox you go through these like arches, and that was what he was thinking of. And I think I even said like, that's what the whole Star Fox game was as well. You're going through these arches, and that's where the arches stemmed from. Was that? And of course, DSP heard that, didn't understand it because I guess it was too abstract for him to kind of comprehend. Surrounded by content.
And I'm like, no, you did not sit at this shin.
Now this is how much DSP is not a creator. He does not have a creative mind. He doesn't understand how people can get like inspirations from like all like from environments, from religion, concepts, all this other stuff. Like, I mean, Ava is one of those things. Even Girl in the Gun. I mean, I might spoil a little bit for you, Guitar Punk Master, but Girl in the Gun is literally just this whole theme of evolution and pushing the boundaries and going up pretty much. Which is like kind of like what's going on in reality. You're being oppressed by something, and you just have to keep going through. That's like mundane shit. That's pretty much what it is. Like a lot of people get these ideas from that, but he doesn't understand it because he has no creative bone in his body. You know what I mean?
Shinto temple. And get a revolutionary idea for the new Star Fox, Mr. Miyamoto. I'm sorry, but I'm calling you out. You're a liar. That's not what happened. What you're trying to do is do some kind of fancy cultural thing so that Americans will be like, oh, it's something cultural. That's neat and cute. No. You designed
Yes, he made that for American tourists. Miyamoto was thinking like he was making a tourist site. Get the fuck out of here.
Game fucking studio like everyone else. The same ideas as everyone else. You designed it like everything else. Star Fox was not imagined at a Shinto shrine. He's so full of shit, and he's just trying to integrate culture into this montage, which is bullshit. It's fluff. It doesn't belong at the E3 press conference. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. This is like so negative.
He's talking about it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. And you literally can fast forward through it because it's almost like 10 to 15 minutes of him at this shrine. And it's like, what does this have to do with the game? So finally they get to the game. They show the transformations of the tanks. And Miyamoto explains the transformations of the tanks, blah, blah, blah. Then they cut to Reggie Fils-Aimé. And I don't know where the hell he is. He's like, God. It almost looks to me like he's in a high school auditorium or something. You know what I mean? It's very odd. And he's got these stairs behind him which has like
very odd. This guy is literally confused over a fucking presentation. Ugh. Okay, guys. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to end another stream abruptly. I'll make it up to you on Monday, okay? Sorry, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you, Guitar Punk Massive, for the $10 tip, the $5 tip. Thank you, Booty Man, for the $1 tip, and DSP and Call Center for the $1, and Zetrock for the super chats. Thank you. Thank you again. Sorry for the abrupt end, but I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you when I see ya. Later, guys. And I'll be posting some art stuff too, so that'd be cool. See you then. Later.